I need.
That's what I be saying.
She said, I need me some water.
Ammonite, you know.
Oh, you know, yeah, you good.
Yeah, you fit in there. Come on over to this side. Right there.
You got the beard already?
Yeah.
You already said, bro.
You needed the doctor.
You think you good? You ain't good.
No. He good. He good. He marked as a 2/3.
You already up and running? You ready? All right. Where's yours at?
I did a lesson this morning, so
All right, I'm running.
now go ahead. I'm with you. I need to make sure.
Yeah, this is we out here. Shalom. Yeah, we out here to prophesy. You know, the last days. You know, of Esau's kingdom, right? And in return of our king and our big brother. So that's the ultimate.
It's sad in the middle of the street that I was there.
Right? Because Esau's going to go down. 2/3 of our people are going to go down, and the Lord, who the Lord even called Jesus Christ, which is Yahushua, is coming back. So I want to give all praises and honor and glory unto Yahweh, Hashem, Yahushua, Hashem, Kadosh. Right? Love and honor to the apostles and elders of the great millstone, who rule well and do well. Salutations to the Akim and the four winds, preaching in truth and sincerity, risking your lives more now than ever. The hope of the elect, Shalom. To the Israelite foreigners who phenotype may look like another nation, but bloodline goes back to Israel through your father and have come back to the fold. Shalom. To your sisters, you Aquathium, who listen and learn under your husband, which is your spiritual leader, with meekness and with silence. Right? You want to go ahead and go into this lesson? Because what? Jake is going to stand up to persecute us, man. Right? Jake, we're coming to these last days where it's going to be our own people who's going to turn us into the authorities, man. Right? Because we get numbers 16 and 3. We get 16 73.
All right, this is the book of Numbers, chapter 16, verse 3, and it reads, "And they gathered themselves together against Moses and against Aaron." Right, it said unto them,
right, and we're set up as Aaron and Moses today, right? Because what the Lord said that we're going to be what, kings and priests. So now the Lord's dealing with all 12 tribes being what, priests, kings, and priests. So we're giving out the ordinance of what the Most High said, right? The Lord said for us to warn them for Him. So we're here out there to warn you for the Most High, because the Most High, hey, He don't want to thump you, but the Lord is righteous, so He has to give you that Okay, good.
Ezekiel 3:17, it says, Son of man, I make you a watchman unto the house of Israel. Therefore hear the word at my mouth,
Right.
give them warning from me.
Right. So look at his mouth. So we're the mouthpiece of the Most High, and we're here to give you warning for the Most High, man. That's ultimately what we're here to do. But you know, you Jakes, you don't like to take heed, right? People.
It says again, it says, and they gathered themselves together against Moses and against Aaron, and said unto them, Ye take too much upon you, seeing all the congregation are holy,
Right.
every one of them.
Right, because they go what they go in that whole mentality, say you can't judge me, you're not God, you're taking too much upon you, you're acting like you're above us. Well, according to these scriptures and according to the way we're walking, we have to be the men of the room, so we are above you, right? This is where you need to go to get your correction, to get the way that you need to go, right? Walk whether you what it says have you walk not onto the right and not to the left, but walk ye in it, walk you upon this, where you'll hear a voice behind you and say, walk ye this way, man. Walk, you know what I mean? This is where you will hear that at, right?
It says, seeing all the congregation are holy, every one of them, and the Lord Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai is among them. Wherefore then lift ye up yourselves above the congregation of the Lord Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai.
And that's where Jake be like that dude. I'm good. I got my relationship with God. I don't need you. We are already the holy people. God knows my heart already, right? You know what I mean? We good already. Yeah?
It says, and when Moses heard it, he fell upon his face.
Right, see, and that's us, man. We gotta be humble. The most humble person on the planet was Moses, man. The Lord said so. No one was more humble than Moses, man. Right? That's why he fell upon his face like, whoa. Like you basically speaking against the Most High. You know what I'm saying? And that's how we feel. We like, whoa. That's why we be telling, hey, watch your foot when you come into the house of the Lord, man. Hey, it's a fearful thing, man. So,
and he spake unto Korah and into his company, saying, even tomorrow the Lord Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai will shew who are his and who is holy.
Hey, the Lord gonna show you who's his and who are holy, man. You're gonna find out that you Jakes you're gonna perish away, man. You're not in the right place. Yeah.
And will cause him to come near unto him, even him who he had chosen will he cause to come near unto him.
Right. Yeah. Hey, and he's gonna show you who calls him to come near unto him, right? And you're gonna see in these last days that we are the men. You're gonna find out there was a prophet among you, man. You're gonna find out real soon, right? So we walk in fear and trembling of the Most High Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, man. Right? We took time, as the Lord said, to study to show yourself approved, right? You know, just simple studying. When you learn that letter J is only 400 to 500 years old, when you learn certain things that they did, and then you don't chalk it up as well, the Bible's all contaminated now. You know what I mean? Oh, they did something to the Bible, and now there's so many different copies. But we know that this thing is real, it's true, right? They're faithful and they're true. Can you get that?
15.
Yeah, 15. Yeah.
This is the book of Isaiah 32, verse 3. And the eyes of them that see shall not be dim, and the ears of them that hear shall hearken.
Go ahead, Arby.
Isaiah 32, verse 3, and it says, and the eyes of them that see shall not be dim.
Right, that's us. They're dealing with the elect. Back in the day, they called the prophets seers, man. And we can see the end of this so-called country, which is not really a country. It's a company, corporation, right? And everything's about buying and selling, and ultimately, this is the place where it says that they're keepers of the prisons, because me and the brother were talking about that, how the prisons prop up these certain communities, right? These private prisons and all these prisons. So it's big money and big gain to have people in prison. And this is that prison house where they refuse to let them go, man. Starting with you Israelites. But they do it to all nations. But mainly you so-called Black, Hispanic, and Indians, where they make the primary money off of you, right? Because in order for a country to rule, the Israelites have to be in slavery. Every nation who ever ruled had the Israelites in subjection, man. So how can you not know that you're the Israelites? What?
I will them that see,
Right?
shall not be dim,
Right?
and the ears of them that hear shall hearken.
Right? Hey, see? And that's ultimately what we're doing. We're trying to give you, we're gonna give you the words. We're gonna basically sow a seed, and we're gonna see if your eyes can see and your ears can hearken, right?
Seek it goes back to whether thou shalt hear from there.
Right? Yeah, because it's exactly this.
We can read that chapter, Ezekiel chapter 2. That goes right into it. Hey, that Most High I'm sending you these people. Just know you're gonna talk to them, they ain't gonna hear you.
Right?
You still gotta go talk to them, no matter what.
That's the second. No, it's 15, right? At the top. At the top.
You're right.
But, no.
Second Ezra 15, beginning in verse 1. Behold, speak thou in the ears of my people the words of prophecy, which I will put in thy mouth, saying, Yahweh, Hashem Yahweh.
Right. People, because that's basically ultimately what we're doing. We're speaking prophecy, right? We're going to tell you that there's an end game to this, right? And the Lord tells you the end from the beginning. So there's an end game to everything, right? There's a beginning and there's an end to everything that you do. And there's an end to this place called America. There's an end to all your wickedness, man. The Lord's gotta go ahead and thrash this place to put an end to your wickedness, man. Because you don't know what's good for yourself, right? Especially you women, right? You so-called Black women, so-called Hispanic women, you don't know what you want, you don't know what you need, you don't know what's good for you. So guess what? The Lord's gonna make a decision for you, man. Right?
And cause them to be written in paper.
Right.
For they are faithful and true.
Right, because that's ultimately what this is. We're here to tell you the truth, the end game, because it's faithful and it's true, man. This is a true statement. This is a true epistles, true writings, the true spirit of Yahweh Shai, man.
Isaiah chapter 34, verse 16, it says, seek ye out of the book of the Lord, Yahweh Hashem Shai, and read.
There you go.
No one of these shall fail. Now none shall want her mate, for my mouth it had commanded, and his spirit it had gathered them.
Yeah. What?
Yeah, because this is all we need, man, the scriptures. See, we don't got to mate it with any the Quran or the Book of the Dead. Okay, we'll use other books for historical, information. But this is all we need, man, the scriptures. So none of these will fail. The words that are in the scriptures, they're faithful and true, man. They've come to pass. They're gonna come to pass, man, in the future.
Right. Yeah. All the things, Deuteronomy 28:68, that came to pass, man. And then he says it. It says the Lord shall send thee into Egypt again with ships. Therefore, as I speak it to you, which means that just the way I'm telling you is how it's gonna happen. Right?
It's the spirit has gathered them, man. So every all the elect are being gathered by the spirit. See?
Both good and
Both good and bad, yeah.
This is Second Ezra 16 and 73, and it said, then shall they be known,
Right.
who are my chosen.
Right, then it's gonna be known. It's gonna be made manifest that what? Who was the Lord's chosen, man? Right?
And it says, and they shall be tried as the gold in the fire.
Right, because we all have to be tried, right? Whether you're wicked, like you said, you're gonna bring the good and the wicked. Hey, and we all gotta be tried. But then who's gonna receive that reward though? You know what I'm saying? The reward of the just, right? Because I guess everybody's gonna get a reward. It's just some rewards. It's gonna be not worth it, man. you're gonna be in the Lord said you shall know about death by what? By pain, right?
Matthew 22 and 10. And it reads, so those servants went out into the highways and gathered together all, as many as they found, both bad and good. And the wedding ceremony was furnished with guests.
Right, and that's ultimately what we're doing. We're gathering for that wedding ceremony, and hey, you're gonna have that. You're gonna have people like all these different other camps, right? Because this is the wedding ceremony, right? And all these other camps ain't got the right garment on because they don't got the right doctrine, man. You know, you can wear long hair, you can wear baseball caps. The name of the Lord could be Yo Play Yogurt. You got all these different things, mermaids, this and that. Yahushua never walked on water. You got all these different madness that's out there. But the wetness is furnished, man. Hey.
So the book of Matthew, chapter 13, verse 47. Again, the kingdom of heaven is like unto a net. Matthew chapter 13, verse 47. Again, the kingdom of heaven is like unto a net that was cast into the sea.
And the kingdom of heaven, this is talking about the earth, right? Everything is done on the earth. Judgment is done on the earth. So this kingdom of heaven, because this is heaven that Esau's ruling in, right? But
And gathered every kind.
right, we're gonna gather every type of person, good, bad, and then sometimes there's good people who end up turning wicked, right? They'll come into this thing and realize that they can manipulate and get money, make money off the congregation. And you were like a sincere brother at one time, but once you seen the money, it corrupted you.
This is scary.
Right.
Yeah, even like the Apostle Paul, he mentioned about how Alexander was obviously great evil because he was down to the cross. Right.
Good.
It says, which when it was full, they drew to shore and sat down and gathered the good into vessels, but to cast the bad away.
Hey, and that's ultimately what's going to happen. 2/3 of the Lord's people are going to have to be cast away, right along with Esau, because Esau is already bad. He said, by default, he's bad. So, go ahead.
So shall it be at the end of the world. The angels shall come forth and sever the wicked from among the just,
Right.
and shall cast them into the furnace of fire. There shall be wailing and gnashing of teeth.
Right, there you go. And that's ultimately what is happening, man. It's gonna happen, and it's happening, right? On small scales, man. Look at what's happening to what's his name, Diddy, right? As soon as the so-called elites on the left-hand side was finished with him, now all the dirt that he was doing is coming out. It's because now they need something to focus attention off of them, off of that G word that they're doing over there, right? Because they're constantly shooting and killing children and women and blowing up hospitals, right? Even they were saying Ukraine has got into that where they're shooting up they shot missiles into an apartment building, which those ain't military men, right?
I got a quick scapegoat. And the definition is a person who is blamed for the wrongdoings of mistakes or faults of others, especially for reasons of expediency, whatever that is.
Yeah, because ultimately that's what Yahushua was for us. But ultimately that's what's going to happen to us. We're going to have to be the scapegoat for society in a way that it's fallen, right? As if we have any power over your economic system or this and that. But they're going to say, hey, it was them black Israelites, some black Hebrew Israelites, or the black identity people, right? Right? But we have an identity. We know who we are, man. We are the Israelites. We're not black. There's no such thing as black. There's no such thing as black people. We're brown. Many shades of brown. That's a made-up concept, right? No fucking such thing as black people. Yeah, ain't no such thing as white people.
Ain't no such thing as white people neither.
Right? No, yeah, you're red. Right?
Yeah, you really colored.
Hold on, you got
You know what I mean?
Proverbs chapter 9, verse 2, and it says, she hath killed her beasts she had mingled her wine,
Right.
she had also furnished her table.
Right, it's going into what that brother was saying about to the wedding. Go ahead, one more time. Because this is what you do at a wedding. That's what even Yahushua did that. That's why he went and turned the water into wine, right? So this is kind of a representation. That was like a representation of the scriptures, right? Because it was pure. And that's why the dude said, "Hey, wait a minute. Most people put their bad wine at the end, and their good wine at the beginning, but you put out the best at the end." And that's what we are. The best is at the end. The best is at the last, man. The men of the Lord are out here on the highways and the byways. So this is the best at the end, man. Yeah, the better is the end of the thing than the beginning of it, man. And that's ultimately what that is.
If you don't mind, I'd like to read them other two chapters once they're done.
Yeah, okay.
So they can be clear the difference with that bad and good.
It's, I'm starting from verse 1. Proverbs 9:1. Wisdom hath builded her house. She hath thrown out her 7 pillars.
Right, the 7 pillars dealing with 7 churches, right?
She hath killed her beasts.
Right?
She hath mingled her wine.
Right, you kill your beast, your sacrifice for sacrifice, right? You give unto the Most High. You give your prayers. You give your you out here. Your body is a living sacrifice. So you got all these different camps, and they're supposed to be giving up a sacrifice, but some of them ain't giving up good sacrifices, man.
Giving up sacrifice like Cain did.
Right.
Bullshit ass sacrifice. The Heavenly Father said that had no respect for them.
Right.
So you have some men that are out here. The Heavenly Father accepts their sacrifice of what they do, and then you have some men. The Heavenly Father looks at it, he's like, "Dang, you could try again."
Right. So you got the 7 churches set up the pillars. 7 churches. All right. Keep going.
And it says, "She hath mingled her wine. She hath also furnished her table."
Right. Furnish the table, dealing with the elect. The elect is out here, right? Whoever they may be. We out on the highways and the byways, man. Right? What the?
This is going back to what you said that everything that we're saying is going to do. You know what I mean? Everything that he said in his word, he's going to do it. This Isaiah 55 and 11. So shall my word be that goeth forth out of my mouth. It shall not return unto me void, but it shall accomplish that which I please, and it shall prosper in the thing whereto I sent it.
Right. And ultimately, yeah, the Lord is going to, hey, whatever the Lord said, and it's going to come to pass, man. It's going to be complete. Wherever the Lord sent his, wherever the Lord sent his word, and it's going to accomplish it, man. These are words that are what? Faithful and true, man. And we can see it on a constant basis. Every day, World War III is on the brink. Martial law is on the brink. Because really, you're already in a soft martial law. It's basically already it's martial law already. You're just a soft martial law, right? You any day, all the so-called experts are saying that the dollar is done for. So any day, anything can happen on a day-to-day basis, right? And they keep pushing the Quran on a day-to-day basis, showing you that that's what they're leading us into, right? Like I was even showing people, I was telling people about even during the so-called pandemic, right? That when you go to the store, they were showing you that it was that this is going to lead to the Quran, because on the floor in the store when you get headed to the cash register, they literally had six on the floor telling people to stay back 6 feet from each other. So each little circle, like when I went to the store, there was a circle that said 6 feet on it. And then you were supposed to walk up, and when you get to the next thing, you're supposed to stand in that circle. So it's supposed to lead you 6 feet from the other thing, right up to the cash register. So right up to the cash register, it was 6, all the way to the cash register.
You know what's funny? This made me think of when I go to the airport all the time. So they had the same thing at the airport until you get on the plane, and then they pack you in like 30. You know what I mean? But on the way into the plane, 6 feet. Yeah, and they pack 200-300 people. They tight into the lines to guard.
When you're breathing all the
Yeah. Like, where's the whole 6 feet? Like,
yeah, but they were showing you it was a test.
yeah, it was
It was a test. It was a dry run. They were showing you that. Oh, yeah. Okay.
Yeah. So
Oh,
I
no,
can
you can
finish.
finish that. Yeah.
Second Ezra 16 and 74, and it says, Hear, O ye my beloved, saith the Lord power, behold, days of trouble are at hand,
Right.
but I will deliver you from the same.
Right, yeah, the days of trouble that I am, but what I'm gonna deliver you from the days that I am. Hey, that's the Lord I like, man. So I'm not here to tell you, so I'm like Hispanic and Indian. The Lord has a way for you to be delivered, man. And that's to follow the truth. Right?
It says, verse 75, Be ye not afraid, neither doubt, for the Most High power is your God.
Hey, he's your God. See, he's these people's God, man. Not everybody in the world's God. So he got an end game for you. We had, hey, your end game is either going to be death and destruction by 200 million missiles, or dying in the race course, or eaten by wild beasts, or something. Or you're going to be delivered and put into the chariots, right? And this is a far better way to live, to be out here on the Most High's terms, the way He set it up, man. The Lord said, cry out loud, spare not, right? What was it? Zechariah, Zephaniah 2 says, raise up, go out there and perform a keep that one. It's two, yeah, okay.
The book of Zephaniah, chapter 2, verse 1. Just gather yourselves together. They gather together. O nation not desired.
Right, you're the nation that's not desired. You so-called Black, Hispanic, and Native Indians, man. Right? The whole thing with this is you're the one in the ghettos, the barrios, the reservations. You're the one who, even during the CB19, said the disenfranchised. Let's let them get it first. But when have they ever gave a care about you, man? Right? All of a sudden, you the disenfranchised. So tell me, what have they did for you since then, after calling you disenfranchised? You know what I'm saying? Come on, you're the one that the whole nation was not desired, man. Come on. Keep on.
So before the decree bring forth, before
Right.
the day passed of the shaft.
Right, exactly, because it's a decree that the Lord set up. It's a decree that there's going to be a judgment coming to this place. So we're just out here to tell you that there's a judgment coming to this place. That's it, that's all. Whether you hear, wait, the brother quoted, right? Whether you hear or forbear.
Believe it or not.
Believe it or not. Right? What?
Before the fierce anger of the Lord Yahweh Hashem Yoshai come upon you.
Hey, the fierce anger of the Most High Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. And technically it has nothing to do with us. We're just giving, he said, you read what? Give warning from me. We're just giving you warning from the Most High. You know what I'm saying? That's like your mom or your dad calls home and say, tell so-and-so to clean their room. If they don't clean their room when I get home, I'm gonna beat their ass, right?
Beat down.
Right? That's pretty much what the Lord is saying. Look, clean up your act before when I get here and I send my son here to judge. Hey, that's your ass if you're not cleansed up right, man. If you're not walking the right path, if you're out here at the wedding ceremony and you got different garments on, you got different doctrines, you got different all sorts of madness, and really it's you trying to just stay stuck in this society. Really, you really love Esau society. You're really trying to be popular and famous within this society, and you don't really, it's practically you don't really want the Lord to come. Right?
Wolves in sheep's clothing. You got a lot of apostles.
And it says, before the day of the Lord Yahweh Hashem Yoshai's anger come upon you, seek ye the Lord Yahweh Hashem Yoshai, all ye meek of the earth.
Right? So, hey, you're supposed to be meek, man. And a meek person ain't proud and pompous and rah-rah. Nobody can't tell him shit. So that's why the Lord said you have to be as a little child and to be taught, relearned. Right? You're gonna be meek enough to go, wait a minute. oh, all this is going on? Oh, shit, I don't know shit. You know what? I need to be retaught, right? You have to humble yourself. And that's the thing that is kind of hard, especially when you've been taught away, especially like when I first seen this, the truth, I was just like, what? What's this? Hey, I ain't never been taught that. Like, where's that in the Bible? And then something just told me inside of me, said, shut up and listen. You know what I'm saying? And I did. I just shut up and I listened and I just received. And then next you know, I was hooked. I was watching brothers videos. I mean, day in and day out for the next 3 months until it actually hit. I was like, oh, like 3 months later, I was like, oh, this is the truth. This is the way. You know what I'm saying?
It's like, you know, hey, it's like, you know, hey, it's like, you know, when
Right.
so what do you think they're gonna do with families, bro? With time of trouble? Do you think they're gonna be dressed like that?
Yeah, these dudes dressed up for Comic-Con. Oh, this would be a good time to have
I don't think that's right. My brothers don't want to see that, bro.
It's weird. It says,
My
seek
eyes won't recover now because I had
We
this.
gotta look at this shit.
ye the Lord, Yahweh Hashem Yoshai, all ye meek of the earth.
Yeah, you're supposed to seek the Most High, Yahweh Shemel Shai, the meek of the earth. But a lot of you people ain't meek. You're proud, man. Right?
Which have wrought his judgment.
Yeah, rot. We know what rot means. Rot is like when you take a piece of iron and put it into a fire until it like that, and then you start beating it to shape it. And that's you gotta know when you're beating it, you're putting force to it. And that's what the Lord's gonna do. The Lord's gonna beat this place into pieces, man. Right?
Which have wrought his judgment.
The
Seek
Lord's gonna have
righteousness.
judgment on this place, right? So-called America, Babylon the Great, right?
Seek meekness. It
Right.
may be ye shall be hid in the
Right.
day of the Lord Yahweh Hashem Yoshai's anger.
Right? In this place called Babylon the Great or America, no one ever seeks meekness. They're all proud, man. Right? Yeah. Oh. Oh. Good. Good.
Yeah, whatever.
Go ahead.
The Amos 8.
Five.
Amos 5 and verse 10, and it reads, they hate him that rebuketh in the gate.
Matter of fact, you gotta go up. Go up.
Amos 5 and verse 9. I'm going to get it in the NLT.
Uh-oh.
With blinding speed and power, he destroys the strong.
Hey, see? Hey, the Lord's gonna destroy. Hey, the Lord's gonna destroy the strong. All that proudness that you got in America, the Lord's gonna destroy this place, man. He's gonna destroy your strong, man. Your so-called military and all your pride, right?
Crushing all their defenses.
Right? Crushing. Hey, all your defenses, your so-called missile defense system is no good. Even Trump said it ain't gonna help you. Right? So you know you're in trouble.
Verse 10. How you hate honest judges.
Hey, you hate honest judges, man. And that's ultimately what we're here for. We're here to give you honest judgment, right? The Lord set us up, and that's why the other scripture said, basically was saying, who are you? Why you set yourself up? Who you think you are to be above us? We're children of Israel too. We're this and that. Well, the Lord set us up to be judges, man. Matter of fact, when you go back to Aaron and Moses, the Lord said that he was a God. The Most High said, told Moses that he's a God unto Pharaoh, man. And that's what we are. We're gods unto this place called America, and the Most High is going to destroy this place, man. Because you touched the apple of his eye, man. You put us in slavery, and you're going to get in slavery, man. Right?
How you despise people who tell the truth.
Yeah, you despise the people who tell truth. Because why? You want to kill the prophets, man. That's what the Lord said, man. Right? Your fathers killed the prophets. You're going to try to kill the prophets, man.
Verse 11. You trample the poor, stealing their grain to taxes and unfair rent.
Right, that's Esau. But these people love, one more time, because these people love Esau.
You trample the poor,
They trample the poor,
stealing their grain,
stealing their grain, the way they can eat. They, the certain, because they just what's it, all the 99s just closed. All the 99 stores just closed. And they're talking about closing all the Chili's. All Chili's across. I don't know, I didn't see Applebee's, but I seen Chili's. Yeah, but I seen Chili's though. They said Chili's. I don't know about that. I'm just saying, I know all the dollar stores definitely, and all the Chili's definitely. Right?
for the 99-cent store is really $1.25 now anyway. Another lie.
But being dollar stores are gone, that still means you're in trouble. Because where are you going to get something for that low, that cheap, just if you go in there, grab it for $1 and walk out? That's what's wrong. Keep on that.
You trample the poor, stealing their grain from taxes and unfair rent.
Right.
Therefore, though you build beautiful stone houses,
Right.
you will never live in them.
Right. See, the most high, the most high is going to destroy this place, man. And ultimately, what's that? That talking about Israel? I believe that was the Israelites. They were doing that to their own people.
Yeah.
Right? But that still goes into modern day Esau right now. Because that's what he do. But that's what Israel loves. They love that this is going on. They don't want to change. Right? They want to find a way that they can save themselves. Right? Without actually having to get correction. Right? Submit to the Most High. Submit to something that's better than them. That's greater. Right?
Just the last of it. Though you plant lush vineyards, you will never drink wine from them.
Right. Right. So that was actually talking about Israel, but in this place, America's going to the Lord's going to destroy America. Babylon the Great. Right? They're gonna enjoy this too much longer, and neither are you Jets. You're not gonna enjoy America too much longer. Right? Just like you didn't, that the Lord kicked us out of Israel. Because of the way that's why the Lord was talking about that. The same way that was going on then, it's going on now, and the Lord got to put you out of this land. Right?
Well, let's go back to what the brother was said earlier. You know, whether you want to believe or not, whether you want to hear or prepare, is it going to, it's Romans 3, and we start at 3.
Bring it up.
For what if some did not believe? Shall their unbelief make the faith of Yahweh without effect? Yahweh forbid, man. Everything that Yahweh Shai said is going to happen, is going to happen. Man. Everything that's happening now, it's just going to get worse and worse and worse, man. Whether you believe what the prophets and the men of the Lord are saying, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter at all. Everything's about the man. Yahweh Shai is really amping things up, man. Esau Edom's about to come through with this Kuwagma, the Makosia, and martial law and all these things, man. Hey, man, you takes it through, man. You really have the prophets and the men of the Lord out here on the highways and byways and the hedges telling you exactly what's about to happen. But you're not taking heed, and it's okay though, because it's in the script that you're not gonna take heed. It's in the script.
Just going back to about the crowd, book of Jeremiah 15:31, and it says, "Behold, I am against thee, O thou most proud."
Right, yeah.
It said, "The Lord power of hosts, for thy day is come, the time that I will visit thee."
And it's coming a time that the Lord's coming to visit this place, man.
The most proud
Right, the most proud is you Edomites, but you Jakes, you're like neck and neck. That's why it says that you became more wicked than the wicked, man. You're up there, man, with all that pride, and you don't really got nothing. You're in the ghettos, the barrios, and the reservations. And even if you are a so-called rich person, they showed you through Kanye. They showed you through all these other people. Hey, at any time you being a nigga, you can get taken out. What are they doing to so-called Diddy? They had him as a gatekeeper this whole time. They set him up as a gatekeeper, and when they don't, well, now all of a sudden when it benefits them, now they can snatch the rug off from underneath your feet. So what good does it do you, man?
Verse 32, and the most proud shall stumble and fall,
Right, come.
and
Oh,
none,
wait, come. There you go.
and none shall raise him up. And I will kindle a fire in his cities, and it shall devour all round about them.
Yeah, hey, you're gonna fall, and none shall help you up. Nobody's gonna help Diddy. Nobody's gonna help America. Nobody's gonna help you so-called Black, Hispanic, and Native Indians in this place that's falling at a rapid pace, man. Right? They rob you every day, right? That's why in Proverbs it says something about if you can't pay for your bed, why should they take it from you? But this is a place where they don't give a damn about you, right? If you don't got a place to stay, but then they'll let these people come up and so-called homestead and come into your house, and they can take your house. Some backward stuff. Yeah, the squattering. You know, these people could come up and squat while you've been working and busting your ass, blood, sweat, and tears this whole time, and you actually love your country. Who are these people? You know what I mean? But hey, this place is about to be destroyed anyway.
It's Galatians chapter 4 and verse 16. Am I therefore become your enemy because I tell you the truth?
Yeah, so are we your enemy because we're here to tell you the truth? You know what I mean? We're here to just give you the facts of what the Lord said. The Lord said, the word goes out and will never come back void, like the Most High said, man. My word goes out and will never come back void. So we're telling you that the Lord is going to destroy this place and 2/3 of his own people, right? Do you want to be caught up in the midst of that? That the Most High is coming to judge? Right? But a lot of you do. A lot of you, it don't matter to you, man. Right? Go ahead, Al. Keep on. You had a question? That's what. Oh, today we speaking about 2/3 of these people are going to have to be destroyed because they don't want to hearken to the Most High, right? Because the Lord said to send out a decree to tell them that He's going to come to judge, and before He judged, to warn you. So we're here to warn you that the Most High is coming to judge this place called America, Babylon the Great, right? So you got to repent and come back to the true knowledge, right? Because you know the Lord to be that as far as what they show you, but the scripture in the Bible tell you that the Lord, who they call Jesus Christ, looks like that, which is Yahweh Shai, right? The letter J is only 400 to 500 years old. That's newly created, right? So if you're calling on Jesus, who are you calling on? Right? So that's all fake. So we're showing you that all the things, the lies that they've told you were all lies, fabricated. When you actually go into the Bible and read, you'll see this image in the Bible. You'll see this image in the Bible, right? As far as the angels. You even see the chariots, what they call the UFOs. That's in the Bible. Those are the angels. So when they show you the chariots and little green men or whatever they try to show you, that's all BS. Right? So we're here to show you the truth, and then that's the end game to America. See? And we're hoping to be those men that's on the chariots looking down, looking at the destruction of America.
I'll also tell you that you're a disregard. Bring you back to remembrance of who you are. You see yourself on the sign, right?
Right? You're so-called Negro. Oh yeah, absolutely. Oh yeah. But that's why they call it. But people gotta know. Hold on. But the thing with that is people gotta know the thing with English, right? When they sit you down, what do Israeli mean? E. What? You know what I'm saying? What do Jewish mean? Ish is a suspect, right?
Yeah.
So it tells you, because if I'm Jewish, I mean you're not really a Jew, right? And Jew only stands for Judah. So all 12 tribes are not Judah. There's 12, so where are the rest of the tribes? So you gotta make a distinction and have a little bit of intellect when you're looking at certain things. Yeah, people can do that, but they're gonna be in default, they're gonna be in error. Right?
I may add, you do have some
Israelites there.
Israelites among them,
Because we're scattered among all people.
The Israelites who were scattered throughout the four corners of the earth. Okay?
Right.
Yeah.
And who the world is going to call Jesus Christ is going to come to deliver the elect of the four winds, the four corners. And that's when we're going to go back to the old one.
Yeah, because there's some people that look like so-called white people. That's really us. This is really dealing with a lineage. It's not dealing with whether they're black or white. We're dealing with the lineage of the people. But when you go into the scriptures, it describes people, right? But through time, there are Israelites that have a different skin color and a different look to them. Their outer phenotype and their outer thing looks like another nation, but this is a bloodline.
And we've been scattered into all nations. Yeah. You know, so yeah, that's why we look like all nations, because the Israelite man gets it in. When you see a nice woman, you have to remind you, that's how you know it's fake. You know what I mean?
Because have you heard of the mustard seed? Well, that mustard seed is Israel. Technically. Because he's talking about it in faith, but also Israel in itself is the mustard seed. Because in the beginning, I don't know if you get that, I think it's Deuteronomy 7 or 6. We say we're the smallest nation. So I didn't choose you because you were a big nation. Yeah, because we were actually the smallest nation. We're actually a young nation. All right, so go ahead and get that. You got it?
Yeah. That's in Deuteronomy chapter 7, verse 6, and it says, "For thou art holy people unto the Lord thy power, Yahweh Bashem Yahushai." And it says, "And the Lord thy power hath chosen thee to be a special people unto himself above all people that are upon the face of the earth."
Equal. We're not equal with everybody. We're meant to be above all people, man. Right?
And it says, verse 7, and it says, "The Lord did not set his love upon you, nor chose you, because you were more in number than any people."
Yeah, so we were more in number than any other people. We're actually smaller in number, and we were actually a very young nation. We were barely starting. Like we didn't have a king, we didn't even have a dwelling place yet. Right? We were headed to the promised land, but we didn't even go there yet. Then Israel basically was going to freak off, so we had to be in the wilderness for 40 more years. But it was all for a purpose, man. Just like we were at right now, we're in the wilderness now, right? This is all so the Lord could take us back, so we can appreciate it. Like the apostles say that we had to learn wickedness, so we can learn righteousness and wickedness, so we'll be able to appreciate it. We're going to appreciate it that much more once we get into the kingdom, man. You're going to appreciate actually being an Israelite. You're going to appreciate being in that land, and how much when the land flourishes, when we get back in that land, it's going to be such a lush and beautiful land. You're going to be like man, it's going to be like the Lord said, it's going to be beyond all that you could hope for, right?
No eyes have seen, no ears have heard.
Yeah, it's going to be.
That's one of Esau's tactics to dissuade you from wanting to go there. Like, there's no place like this place. This place is degraded. What do they have over there? Sand and dust. You know what I mean?
Right.
And that's the way he tries to, make you think, although he wants it without, you know what I mean? He can't understand how bad he wants it, but he wants to convince you that it's nothing over there worthwhile, that
Right.
you're better off here.
Right.
You know? And that's why our people look at, why would I want to go over to Israel? There's nothing over there. But the fact is, man, that's where it's really at.
Reading on, it says, because you were more number than any people, for you were the fewest of all people.
Yeah, we're the fewest of all people. Just to say that we were basically that mustard seed. Oh, you still want to Oh, yeah, no, let's see on Galatians.
Galatians chapter 4. Start at 16 again.
Yeah, go ahead.
Galatians chapter 4 and verse 16. Am I therefore become your enemy because I tell you the truth?
Yeah, so we're your enemy because we're telling you the truth. Man, keep on.
They zealously afflict you, but not well. Yea, they would include you that ye might afflict them.
Yeah.
Excellent. Galatians chapter 4, verse 18. But it is good to be zealously afflicted, always in good thing, and not only when I am present with you.
Right. Because what? Some Israelites are zealous, but they don't really know all the whole truth, right? So they'll come and afflict you, not understanding the whole truth, right? So, but you got to be zealous enough to just keep on the path, keep staying on the righteous path of Yahweh Shai, man, and not deviate, man. The Lord said there's simplicity in Yahweh Shai. Simplicity is definitely not wearing a goddamn baseball hat, or you gotta have long hair, or you know what I mean. It's simplicity in certain things when it comes to the scriptures, right?
Sorry, guys.
Galatians chapter 4 and verse 19. My little children, of whom I travail in birth again, until a Mashiach be formed in you.
Right. We're here to be changed, transformed into new creatures, man. We're birthed again. We're changed completely different than the way we used to be, man. We're gonna walk in a different mindset. We're gonna be meek. We're gonna sit back and then listen. You know what I mean? Listen to correct judgment. Follow the ways of Yahweh Shai. Why? Because we don't know everything. At one point in time, we thought we knew all this and that, or you thought what you were taught was right. But it's all vanity, man.
It's the book of Mark 13 and 9, and it says, this is Yahweh Shai speaking. It says, but take heed to yourselves, for they shall deliver you up to councils.
Right.
And in the synagogues ye shall be beaten.
Right.
And ye shall be brought before rulers and kings for my sake, for a testimony against them. And the gospel must first be published among all nations. But when they shall lead you and deliver you up, take no thought beforehand when ye shall speak. Neither do ye premeditate, but whatsoever shall be given you in that hour that ye speak, for it is not ye that speak, but the Holy Spirit.
It's the Holy Spirit that speaks, right? Because they're gonna afflict you. They're gonna give you up to governments and different things pretty soon, right? These jakes, they don't understand what's really actually going on, right? Romans 1:25.
The book of Romans, chapter 1, and verse 20. It says, for the invisible things of him, it says, from the creation of the world are clearly seen.
Right. See, people act like they don't want to believe in the Lord, right? From the even though the Lord so-called is invisible, but the visible things is clearly seen. You You got birds, you got bees. The sun actually goes up and then comes down and then come back up again the next day. And it's all organized. It's all structured. And there's no way that a Big Bang did that. Or there's no way some flying particle just flew in the air and then poof, everything is just running exactly the way it's supposed to run.
Let's just say it did happen like that. Most High made it happen. Most High did.
Right.
You know, he did it that way. Let's just say that's what it was. You know? Everything the Most High is orchestrated. You know?
Right, but we know it did because it said that Yahweh Shai, the angels created the earth, created everything. So we know the Elohim, yeah, the Elohim created it, right? So we know it didn't. So that's the point. But I get what he's saying. To say it did, it still was the Most High.
Right.
Right?
I mean, in all actuality, Salaki, in all actuality, you know creation wasn't silent. So when the elements was coming together, they was bringing, it was probably a lot of boom. You know what I mean? So
Yeah, the sun, hey, the
that's
sun,
devil
hey, the
having
sun's a
little,
big ass
you
ball
know,
of fire
fantasy.
too, man. You know,
Yeah.
same with all the stars and everything.
You know, let the devil have it, you know, the bang, you know. You know who created the bang. If it was a bang, the bang was created.
Right.
That's all I'm
Most
saying.
Right.
High, and the Most High created you, you know, so
Yeah.
If I may, can I start off with 18? Okay, this is Romans 1 and 18. It says, "For the wrath of the Most High is revealed from heaven against all ungodliness and
Right.
unrighteousness."
Listen, that's ultimately what we're telling you, so-called Black Hispanic Connecticut. The Lord is about to put wrath on all ungodliness, man. Right? Esau's he's the wicked, but then hey, look, you're being wicked too. So the Lord cannot like just look away, right? Because there's a time when the Lord said he winked at your wickedness, right? But the Lord now, can you get that? Yeah, because it's gonna have to come a time where the Lord gonna have to judge you, so-called Black Hispanic. So we're warning you, man.
Right. It says, "You hold the truth in unrighteousness."
Right?
Yeah. It says because
What?
they hold the truth in unrighteousness.
Yeah, and a lot of these camps, man, they're holding the truth but in unrighteousness, man. Right? Yahweh Shai never walked on water, this, that, and another. I don't even know the latest thing, but I know they come up, it's almost like a new thing every week, man. Right? With these people, man. Right? So they keep coming up with some little doctrine, some type of way. You can slither around and do this and do that.
Let's say Esau was a so-called black man with red hair.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a good one there.
It says because that which may be
Right,
known.
where's those people ruling the earth?
Right. We can't
Because
find
Esau's the
it.
end of the world, and Jacob the beginning of the fall. So where's the black guy with red hair ruling the earth right now?
Yeah,
So
where is he?
there's this one guy commented on
I mean, I don't see everyone, but it's rare.
very
Very.
outside of child abuse. That's a new one.
Oh, it's a new one?
Yeah, some new type of conversation saying, yeah, the woman, outside, child abuse, like shit.
Well, you
that's
know
a
what
bug
the
out
town
there.
moves, man. It's definitely not the town move has
Yeah, but they pitching Yahweh Shai. They say Yahweh Shai. That's crazy.
Because that which may be known of the Most High is manifest in them. For the Most High have shewed it unto them. Right? This for the invisible things of Him from the creation of the world are clearly seen, being understood by the things that are made, even His eternal power and Godhead, so that they are without excuse.
Yeah, you're gonna be without excuse, man. You can see it in the elements, the birds, the bees, the way that things happen, the things, and nothing is accidental. Like I always like to say the bees, because when you think about without bees, certain things don't get pollen. Like you don't get the flowers. But not only do you get the flowers, the fruits and the vegetables that you eat, you do not get that without the bees. You can't tell me that's an accident, man. You can't tell me, because if monkeys were turning from monkeys to men, what consecrated that to where they're not doing it right now? Because obviously you people are not advanced enough. We need some more advanced people, because We need those monkeys to change because you people are not advanced enough. Like, yeah, look at this. You're not advanced. I mean, that's what you do. Big, tall, grown Edomite dude walk around with a dress on. See, you're not advanced. So these monkeys need to change into humans right now because this place is finished. Right? You know what I mean? You know? Keep going.
New wave.
It says-
New wave.
Yeah, you need a new way because this shit is all fucked up.
Because that, when they knew the Most High, they glorified him not as the Most High.
Yeah.
Neither were thankful, but became vain in their imaginations, and their foolish heart was darkened.
Wow. And that's this place right here. America. That's definitely America, man. Because at one point in time, they used to teach the fire and brimstone, which made you fear the Lord. You know what I mean? Which they still didn't. They didn't teach, Yahweh Shai, but at least they taught the fire and the brimstone, which made you actually fear the Lord and let you know that God has both sides. The Lord is good, but He'll let some wickedness happen to you. Man. The Lord will bring judgment to you. But now God is all love according to these so-called Christians, and He'll never judge you. And everything's gonna be okay. God love America. God bless America. Right? But you could do a whole lot of wickedness and nothing's ever gonna happen to you. That is crazy.
Jeremiah 2 verse 4 says, "Hear ye the word of the Lord, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yoshai, O house of Jacob, and all the families of the house of Israel. Thus saith the Lord, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yoshai, what iniquity have your fathers found in me, that they have gone far from me and have walked after vanity, and are become vain." Yeah, because that's what our people, they chase after vanity, man. Things that are worthless. See, they say, "What iniquity you found in me, man?" The Lord, what is that? Deuteronomy, the 4th chapter. He made us to be a light unto the nation, man. Right? On how to walk correctly. Our people are what? They become
The Lord said, "What? I have planted you, but
Right.
and you became a degenerate plant."
right here. I'll get it.
Because, hey, and that's ultimately what it is. The Lord said He harvested us and He put you and made you right.
Right.
But then you turn what the Lord made right into a corruptible thing, following basically other gods. Matter of fact, we talk about that too. Huh?
Let me get that.
Yeah.
Let me jump down to verse 21. It says,
Jeremiah 2:11.
get that Deuteronomy 4 real quick if I may. Deuteronomy chapter 4. In verse 5, it says, "Behold, I have taught you statutes and judgments, even as the Lord Yahweh Ba'ashem Yoshai, my power commanded me, that you should do so in the land whither you go to possess it."
Right, and this is what puts us above all nations, because all other nations did not have statutes and judgment. Like I was explaining to this Jake, that's it, because I work at my job, and I was explaining to him because he was like, I don't really believe in God. I said, look, the Lord is good. I said, it's like this. The Lord tells you to do certain things. It's not because you do it because the Lord says do it. But then if you throw the science to it, you'll find out that it was correct. Like not eat pork. Now you did it because you read it and the Lord said, thou shalt not eat swine, you should not eat pork, right? So you do it, don't have to do it. But when you throw the science to it, you'll find out that thing has worms, that no matter how hot you can cook it, the worms will never come out. The pigs don't really have sweat glands. So you know that when you throw the science in it, you see it's not good. But you don't need the science to do what the Lord tells you to do. Or like I was telling them about how the Lord says for us to circumcise your unit. So you circumcise your children, your sons, because what? A lot of diseases or infections come even when you're young. Because I was telling one time my cousin, she didn't have her son circumcised, and he got an infection, and just a little baby over his joint, his foreskin, right? Little unit, yeah. So, and then he was like, oh yeah, he said, He said he brought it to us. He said, "Oh man, that's crazy." He said, "Yeah, because me and my homeboy we used to have sex with this one chick, and he said I'm circumcised. And he said nothing will ever happen to me, but every time this guy would end up with something within his foreskin. He ended up with something in his foreskin. He said I wouldn't have it, nor the chick would have anything, but this dude would get it because he had the foreskin." I said exactly. I said you don't need to know the science behind it. You're supposed to just listen to what the Most High said. But if you want to get into the science proves that what the Lord said is correct, right?
But it says, "Keep therefore and do them,
Right.
for this is your wisdom and your understanding in the sight of the nations."
Right. This is your wisdom in the sight of the nation. You got to keep them and do them. And when they see this, they're like, "Damn, them dudes ain't over there getting sick." Which that's what they're gonna see pretty soon. When everybody's going through this famine and death and fall, they gonna see, "Damn, them dudes ain't over there starving. Them dudes, them dudes are well nourished and watered. And even when they not eating, they're still rejoicing." We went 2-3 days without thing, and we're still praising the Lord. You know what I'm saying? Because you know what I mean. Hey, get you closer to the Most High, right? A little quick, little fast. And the Lord go you through that, and then you go a days or so journey, and you'll probably find some more food or something. You know what I mean?
You mentioned about the science, because Esau likes to try to figure out everything of anything, trying to figure out how this works, how this does. Well, this is the book of Ecclesiastes, chapter 3, verse 21, and it says, "Seek not out things that are too hard for thee, neither search the things that are above thy strength." If you try to figure out how the Heavenly Father does things, you won't hurt yourself. Man. He's too great. That's why
That's what Esau's going to do. He's trying to reach that height, and he's going out too far. And what? He's going to hurt himself. He's going to get himself hurt. So,
It says, "We shall hear these statutes and say, surely this great nation is a wise and understanding people." It says, "For what nation is there so great who have the Most High so nigh unto them, as the Lord Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, our power is in all things that we call upon him for."
right, because what other nation's going to have that? So that's what we were supposed to stand up for. That's the standard, man.
But it says, "And what nation is there so great that has statutes and judgments so righteous as all this law, which I set before you this day?"
Okay. And that's what was going to put us above all nations. But now look at you. You're a degenerate guy.
I got it.
Oh, yeah.
Jeremiah 2, verse 21 says, "Yet I have planted thee a noble vine."
Right. That was the law, statutes,
Right.
commandments that he had given us. And that was supposed to be our thing. So in the sight of the nations, they would be like, "Man, what person that God, what people are like these people that got God so nigh unto them?" Which that's what we are going to have it like that, because it says the Lord is going to dwell with us. So the Lord really is going to be nigh with us. Like he's going to be really nigh, because the Lord is going to dwell with us. Yahweh Shai is going to dwell with us. And there's going to be no other people that's going to have a God.
I wish you said supplements.
Let me finish this. It says, "Yet I have planted thee a noble vine, holy and right seed. How then art thou turned into the degenerate branch of a strange vine unto me?"
Yeah. So how did you become that, man? You let the ways of this world entice you, man. Right? Manipulate you into the ways of its goings, man. Following the Greek customs and all these other different things, right?
This is going to what you were saying about the food. This is Daniel 1. I'm going to read 2 of them, but I'm going to jump down and not get everything. This is Daniel 1 and 12. "Prove thy servants, I beseech thee, 10 days, and let them give us pulse to eat and water to drink." And then I'm going to jump down to 15. And it reads, "And at the end of 10 days, their countenances appeared fair and fatter in flesh than all the children which did eat the portion of the king's meat." So it's just saying, hey, when you eat it's been ascribed to you by a Heavenly Father and His Son to the law, your countenance, everything about you is going to be better off. Like the brother was saying a minute ago,
Because even if you don't eat, which that's what he did.
Yeah.
He went a time where he didn't eat, he just ate the Pope.
Yeah.
The Pope of the thing, and then he went on time, but he still was looking vibrant and more vibrant than anybody else.
clear,
Clear,
pressure,
yeah.
looking, you know what I mean? Yeah. Countenance was, yeah.
What?
Second Kings chapter 17 and verse 25.
29.
And so, 29. Okay, stop. Howbeit, every nation made gods of their own, and put them in the house of houses, the high places which the Samaritans have made, every nation in their cities, wherein they dwell.
Right, so the nations made, all the other nations made their own gods, man. So they got their own gods, but what people are what so nigh unto God? So we're the only people who got God nigh unto us, but you're following these people who made their own gods. You know what I mean? It doesn't even make sense, right?
Psalm 96 and verse 4. It says, for the Lord Yahweh Ba'Shem Yoshai is great and greatly to be praised. He is to be feared above all gods. For all the gods of the nations are idols. But the Lord Yahweh Ba'Shem Yoshai made the heavens.
All right. Yeah. Perfect.
I got one.
Go ahead. Yeah.
God, this is Jeremiah 2 and 11, and it reads, hath the nation changed their gods, which are yet no gods?
Right, hey, they made their own gods, they created God, but guess what? They didn't change from their gods. You so-called Black Hispanic Canadians are the only ones who change your God, which is actually a true God, which is a real God. They said their God is a no God. They have no real gods. But yet, let's follow fucking Cesare Borgia. Let's go worship the stars and the moon. Let's worship. Let's be tree huggers or whatever. All this madness they want to make up, man.
And you know what? And that's really a lot. That's profound because even to this day, the nations have not changed their God. They gave you their God and told you it was your God.
Yeah, and even though now we're out with the truth, and the truth is out, they still going to church, they still pushing that image right there.
Worshiping the other nation's God.
Like a hoe, like a woman.
Yeah.
Let me show like this dude for a little bit. I'm tired of this nigga. Go to the next one.
You
And
know?
that's Israel. Israel became one by Harlem. Because they went and worshiped other gods, and that's why Heavenly Father got mad at us so bad, because that's like us committing adultery on the Most High.
Right, but they're like the other nations. They're not changing from their God.
Right.
They not changing from
God.
their God.
Their God. That shows you just how powerful this word is, man. Because they still have not changed from their God. They beat their God into you, and now you call their God your God. You know? Hey, I'm free. Hath the nation changed their God, which are yet no gods? But my people have changed their glory for that which does not profit.
Ooh. Hey, it's not going to benefit you, man. All this vainglory, chasing money, chasing women, chasing the bag, chasing these other gods, Buddha, whatever madness that
Head
you're
of
in.
lettuce. Motherfuckers worship the head of lettuce. I worship whatever.
I got to put in. This is Judges 10 verse 14. It says, go and cry unto the gods which ye have chosen. Let them deliver you in the time of your tribulation. Shalom, y'all.
Hey, and that's ultimately what's going to happen, man. We're going to have a very time of tribulation called Jacob's trouble, man. And you're going to have to cry to your gods. You're going to have to cry to Allah, Buddha, Shiva, so-called Jesus Christ. Yeah, cheesy rice. You're gonna have to do something. And guess what? It's gonna be to what? No profit. That's what he said. It's gonna be no profit. It's not gonna profit. It's not gonna profit you anything, man. It's not gonna be beneficial to you. What?
This is the book of Psalms 115 and 1. It says, not unto us, O Lord, not unto us, but unto thy name. I see, I got you. I knew I had that.
It's too quick for you, brother.
And it says, but unto thy name give glory for thy mercy and for thy truth's sake. Wherefore should the heathen say, where is now their God? But our power is in the heavens, and he hath done whatsoever he hath pleased. Their idols are silver and gold,
Right.
the work of men's hands. They have mouths, but they speak not. Eyes have they, but they see not.
Right.
Ears they have, but they hear not.
Right.
Noses they have, but they smell not. They have hands, but they handle not. Feet have they, but they walk not. Neither speak they through their throat. They have, it says, they that make them are like unto them. So is everyone that trusteth in them. O Israel, trust thou in the Lord. He is their help and their shield. O house of Aaron, trust in the Lord. He is their help and their shield. Ye that fear the Lord, trust in the Lord. He is their help and their shield.
He is their help and their shield. Because the other nations ain't looking for their God, because their God is all tangible. It's gold, it's silver. That's why it says on the back of the dollar bill, in God we trust, it's talking about God, oil, and diamonds, man. Right? Gold, oil, and drugs, right? That's their God, right? So, basically Satan, going back to Satan, right? Their God is Satan. So they're not looking for where's their God, because their God is always continually around.
What are those
Right? When you go anywhere, that devil, you can't go nowhere and not see that devil. So they're not looking for their God.
And they've never forsaken their God.
They ain't forsaken their God.
They gave you their God in Jay Grant.
Right? Because when you go back, like Apostle Gabar, he go back to that being Serapis Christus. So that's the exact same image of Serapis Christus. Except for Serapis Christus had a flower pot on his head. But that's the exact same. So they never got rid of their gods. But only you, as the so-called Black Hispanic Indians, you're worshiping gods that are no gods. You're worshiping the so-called white men, right? When the scriptures don't tell you that, man.
And that's so
We have woolly hair, feet of bronze as if it burns in the furnace. They tell you that the Most High has hair of pure wool, right? There's no way that that's the Most High, right?
And this was written thousands of years ago and still holds true in 2024 right now at this moment, man.
Good.
As the nations change their gods. No, they have not. You know what I mean? None of them have. Only Israel. With their solid ass up.
I got something to go This is the book of Jeremiah, chapter 11, verse 9. It says, and the Lord Yahweh Ba'ashem Eloshai said unto me, a conspiracy is found among the men of Judah and among the inhabitants of Jerusalem. They have turned back to the iniquities of their forefathers, which refused to hear my words, and they went after other gods to serve them. The house of Israel and the house of Judah, which have broken my covenant, which I have made to their fathers, with their fathers.
Yeah, because they matter of fact, get the Jeremiah, get Jeremiah 29.
I got two more verses, brother. It says, therefore, thus saith the Lord Yahweh Ba'ashem Eloshai, behold, I will bring evil upon them, which they shall not be able to escape. And though they shall cry unto me, I will not hearken unto them. Then shall the cities of Judah and the inhabitants of Jerusalem go and cry unto the gods unto whom they offer incense, but they shall not save them at all in the time of their trouble.
You're gonna cry to them gods. They're not gonna save them in the time of your trouble. You're gonna burn incense. You're gonna pray. You're gonna dance. Hey, remember what?
They're gonna do the moonwalk.
Yeah. Hey, remember what you call? Hey, was it it was Ezekiel, right? Not Ezekiel. No, it was Elijah. It was Elijah. When he was telling them, hey, cry to your gods, and then they started whipping themselves and making themselves bleed. They were hitting themselves. They started cutting themselves. And nothing was happening.
Sleeping?
Yeah, is your God sleeping?
Is he sojourning?
Yeah, he's sojourning. Yeah, he's making it sleeping. He's having a.
But even like with the like those of you that know like the name of Yahweh Yahushua, the Most High's not doing what you try to call upon him, he ain't gonna hear you.
Yeah, it ain't gonna happen. Yeah.
Have we not prophesied in your name?
But most of that's gonna be because what? A lot of you have subverted the gospel, man.
Or you put your hands in the plow.
Right.
And if you do that, your ass, you done. Ain't no coming back.
Right.
I got one more verse like that. It says, for according to the number of thy cities were thy gods, O Judah, and according to the number of the streets of Jerusalem, have ye set up altars to that shameful thing, even altars to burn incense unto Baal.
Right.
And that's what is it? Cheesy rice, right? Right there. Baal. It's modern day Baal right there.
Right. And they set up all sorts of altars. But even back then, they did that. They set it in the high places. They set it in the high places and the low places. Even when you had a righteous king come up and destroy it, one of his own sons would come back and then build all of it back up. Right? But
Israel has always been known by his generation. One generation good, the next generation.
I got one more, brother. Let me finish this right. Let me finish this. It says, therefore pray not thou for this people, neither lift up a cry or prayer for them, for I will not hear them in the time that they cry unto me for their trouble. That's it. Oh yeah, just hey, when that time comes, man, the Lord not going to hear them, when they're crying unto him. So the Lord said, don't even pray for them.
That's what Jeremiah did. He felt bad for Israel.
Right.
Got to the point, he's like,
Right, yeah. They were trying to kill him. Yeah, that's what they threw him in that pit. Said, man, don't.
and Jeremiah, he was a dumb man too.
Yeah. What did he say? He said, kill him, Lord. That's pretty much. Jeremiah said, kill him.
I want to watch.
yeah, but the other verse he was reading, it said that they started thinking corrupted thoughts or whatever.
Romans.
What?
It's Jeremiah 29:11. But I know the thoughts that I think towards you, says the Lord Yahweh Shai. Thoughts of peace,
Right. This
and not of evil.
What ultimate is for the elect, right? All of Israel should be saved. But right now, the Lord's dealing with the elect, right?
To give you an expected end.
And see, that's what we're trying to tell you, man. Repent, come out of this thing, because the Lord has an expected end for you. He said, I know what kind of thoughts I think towards you, right? I'm gonna give you a thought that I got thoughts to give you an expected end, a great end. What?
Verse 12. Then shall ye call upon me, and ye shall go and pray unto me, and I will hearken unto you. Jeremiah 29:10. But thus said the Lord Yahweh Shai, that after 70 years been accomplished at Babylon, I will visit and perform my good work toward you.
Right, see, the Lord will perform good work. And we're in Babylon, right? Spiritually Babylon, right? The daughter of Babylon, but the Lord is performing a good work here in spiritual Babylon, right? Towards you. So we're trying to get you to repent. Right.
And causing you to return to this place. For I know.
Return to what place? Back to Jerusalem, back to the Heavenly Father first, but back to our homeland too, right? To give us an expected end, right?
For I know the thoughts that I think towards you, says the Lord Yahweh Shai. Thoughts of peace and not of evil.
Right. See, that's why I want to do. Because that's what ultimately our people was thinking. Our people was thinking, well, God is evil towards us. Why? Because you can't do what you want to do. Because I can set up these idols. Because they say that today. Well, if God was good, why little babies are dying? Well, nigga, you in the wickedness. You doing all sorts of wicked deeds, and then what? The baby can't die. You're doing all sorts of different things. You're smoking crack. Motherfucker, the chick was over there smoking crack with the baby in her stomach. But you're gonna cry that a baby got shot in the head? Well, you don't know you don't understand the things that there's reincarnation. That person probably did something wicked in their other lifetime. You don't understand. Like the brother just read about how the magnificence and the knowledge of the Most High. You're gonna hurt yourself trying to
search it out, man.
Trying to search out the knowings of the Most High. But you're supposed to come to the prophet so we can at least let you know that there are reincarnation. And through reincarnation, people get judged.
Okay, cool.
People are judged through these different reincarnations. That's why babies die. That's why old people die. That's why all sorts of things happen.
Why people get jacked up.
That's why people get jacked up.
Evil men understand not judgment, but they that seek the Lord understand all things.
Right. Yeah.
Well, I think there's 35.
To give you an expected end.
Right, to give you an expected end.
12. Then shall you call upon me, and ye shall go and pray unto me, and I will hearken unto you.
Right. Once you have that meekness of heart and that changing of your mind, and you praise the Lord, now the Lord can hearken unto you. Under that, the Lord said, a broken and contrite heart will he hear, man. He will not despise it. He'll hear that. What?
Verse 13. And ye shall seek me and find me, when ye shall search for me with all your heart.
Your mind, your mind. You got to search for the Lord with all your minds. Your mind can't be over here, scattered here, your mind over here, this and that, over here, chasing women over here when I want to chase some money. You know what I mean? Hey, the Lord you gotta be focused on the Lord, man.
You say, a man be fooled, persuaded in his own.
Right.
It says keep your eyes single. You gotta be focused on the Lord, man.
Right. You gotta have the eyes on Christ.
It says meditate in these what? Day and night, man. You gotta meditate in these, man.
Verse 14. And I will be found of you, said the Lord Yahweh Shem Yahushai, and I will turn away your captivity.
Right.
And I will gather you from all the nations.
See, the Lord's going to gather us from this captivity called America, Babylon the Great, right?
And from all the places whither I have driven you.
Right, all the places we were scattered, the Lord is going to start gathering us, man. And that's what we're here to do. We're here to warn you to get from where you at in your life, which is out of course, right?
Out of order, huh?
Yeah, out of order, yeah. Out of order and out of course. It says, what did it say? The nature and they're out of course, right? Like the whole earth is out of course, right? Yeah,
said the Lord Yahweh Shem Yahushai, and I will bring you again into the place whence I caused you to be carried away captive.
Right.
Get the next verse too.
Right. Yeah, because what? He carried us away. What? Once we were captive, the Lord's gonna. He said, "I will return the captivity." The Lord's gonna bring us out of this captivity, right?
Because ye have said, the Lord Yahweh Shem Yahushai has raised us up prophets in Babylon.
Right. Yeah.
Back again.
Yeah, so it doesn't matter. You can kill the prophets. Guess what? You're gonna be back anyway. They're telling you the same shit.
Same shit.
Right.
Oh, I got you. 2 Peter.
Okay.
Get the brother first.
Get the brother first.
Brother got it before me.
This is Yahweh Sah, the Hopeful Elect 777. It says Micah 6:9 in the NLT. It says, "Fear the Lord if you are wise. His voice calls to everyone in Jerusalem. The armies of destruction are coming. The Lord is sending them."
Right.
That was good, brother.
Yeah, because
Hey, when you read NLT, it sounds like Jake's talking.
Hey, the Lord is sending you. Hey, because the Lord's going to send Esau. The Lord's going to send Esau, ultimately, so he can judge Esau. So it's a domino effect, man. But the Lord is going to send Esau to judge you, Jakes, man. Right? He's going to come down with wrath, knowing that he got but a short time, man.
Judge Esau.
He gonna judge, He gonna judge Esau for judging you because what? Because the main thing is because the Lord said that he crossed the bounds. He went beyond what he was supposed to do. He further For he further the affliction, right? All right, go ahead.
This is 2 Peter chapter 3, verse 1. It says, "This second epistle, beloved, I now write unto you, and both which are still of your pure minds by way of remembrance." And it says, "That ye may be mindful of the words which were spoken before by the holy prophets, and the commandment of us, the apostles of the Lord and Savior, Yahushua HaMashiach." And that's the thing, that's our job. Come out, stir up your pure minds by way of remembrance first. Because when anybody comes up, especially if you're an Israelite, you're going to stop them. You're going to look at the sign here and there, but the main one you're going to have your eyes on is this 12 tribes. That's how we, from there, who you are, what tribe, respective tribe that you come from, and that you got to return to your power, man. But we have to come to our people on a low level because they don't know. You know what I mean? You can't hit them with all this deep stuff. But you let them know, you give them the gravy first. You don't get them into all the stuff and everything, the milk, since desire is sincere milk. It starts with telling you initial life, but that's not all. Knowing the Most High's name, all right, and His Son's name, all right, who His people are, what condition they may be in, all right, and then returning to your power, finding what you're doing wrong in your life, and Deuteronomy 10:12. This, that the Lord, He said that what? These are the requirements of Israel. That you fear the Lord, keep His commandments, walk in all His ways, love Him, serve Him with all your heart, with all your soul. Right. That's where it starts.
Right, because the true teaching is to bring out what you already have inside you. That's what it is. That's why with these words, it stirs up our minds with a pure remembrance, man, because we really knew all this at one time.
It's Proverbs chapter 15 and verse 13. A merry heart maketh cheerful with consonants.
Right.
But
Yeah, because we're here to stir up your pure mind, right? And so we're here to tell you that, look, the Lord has an expected end for you. He wants the best thing for you, right? He wants you, well, if you're the prophet, if you're meant to be the prophet, so I say, you're meant to be the prophet, and you're with it. This is the thing that we got an expected end, that we're the Lord stirring up our pure minds to be those prophets again. The prophets are subject to the prophets, so it's a good thing, man. Right.
But by sorrow of the heart, the spirit is broken.
Hey, by the sorrow of heart, the spirit is broken, man, and that's the thing with our people, man. Their spirit is broken, man.
Not
right?
only that, they got the plague of the heart, and that's one of the things that they pray not that they have. Give me anything with the plague of the heart, and your mind, if your mind's fucked up, you're done.
Right.
You know?
Get that out.
Amos 37:11.
See?
Ezekiel 37:11. Then he said unto me, Son of man, these bones are the whole house of Israel. Ezekiel 37:10. So I prophesied as he commanded me.
Right, dealing with the prophets, we are here to prophesy as what? As he commanded me, right? Right.
And the breath came into them, and they lived.
Right, and we're here to what? To give you the breath so you can live a righteous life. Because the way you're living is not living, it's not life. Right?
It's a death style. You know, people say, I'm living my lifestyle. No, you live in the death style because what you're doing is not considered the life.
Right. When you get Colossians 3 and Colossians 3 and 9. Oh, if you like this, 3 and 9, what to 10. 3 and 9 to verse 10.
And they stood upon their feet an exceeding great army.
And that's what you see now, man. You see the men of the Lord out there on the highways and the byways all over the world doing the digital pictures. And out here on the highways and the byways standing up on our feet, seeking a great army, man. Right? And that's a good thing, man. The Lord said, I know my thoughts that I have towards you. They're good and not of evil. That's a good thing, man. Right? The Lord said, I'm stirring up your pure remembrance. That you once what? Knew this. That's a good thing that you went through this, right?
For some, most of our people, they care less. I was talking with brother last week. I was like, we could have Israel choose whether to stay here in America or go outside. Most of Israel stay here.
Yeah, well, that's
They were talking about earlier. They've been convinced that the land of Israel is a shithole. That it's not worth going back. That here is better.
Yeah. Do they got McDonald's over there? If they ain't got
Right,
McDonald's, I ain't going.
right.
Or whatever the fuck, whatever people are into, man. You know, I don't fucking know.
How you brothers doing?
Right?
Y'all getting ready for
Are you ready?
This is our preparation right here. Tell you what, man. I ain't broke for nothing.
That's right.
You're doing right.
That's all right.
Yeah, you're supposed to. None of them are your people. But age should bring wisdom. But that ain't got nothing to do with it. They ain't your people.
Just because they got. Well, they're foolish men. The Lord said they're base men. They're the base men.
Right, they're the seed.
You know what I've been always doing about the spirit is right.
Yeah, that's because our people are Israelites. So those Native Americans built that because they're bringing something familiar, right? Going back to when they were in Egypt.
Right.
So it's not a magnificent thing. It's just they're just Israelites built the pyramids again, just like they did in Mexico. Yeah,
Kemet the real name.
yeah, we know that's just Kemet goes back to a heathen, right? Go back to Ham. And Ham is a heathen, and all the heathen are going to be in subjection under us.
Yeah.
Right? Kemet too.
I didn't like I didn't want it to be our room like that.
Yeah, Kemet, but Kemet goes
You know, King Tut,
this way.
they should let this man alone, man. They get off on dead things, you know.
Because they are dead.
If he makes it diligent search.
They are dead.
Yeah,
They're messing with the dead.
Right. And the Lord said,
You take the relics out,
let the
man.
dead bury the dead.
You take the relics out and spread them all over the museum. Man, they should come to the people and then buried. That's called stolen property, my brother. It's stolen
That's
property.
why they call it double, man. That's why the little so-called white man is evil, man. And what
You believe in Egypt, huh?
Well, Egypt and Kemet. I think God was great. Somebody went over there.
Yeah.
That's why I got to talk.
Yeah, that's why they call it Egypt. Well, yeah, but the Mizraim, or as the brother said, it's called Mizraim in the Bible. Mizraim, right? Which goes back to those being heathens. And at the end of the day, that place is nothing special, man.
Okay.
Egypt or Mizraim is nothing special.
Y'all heard that Greek currency coming out?
Yeah,
Greek currency?
yeah.
All the countries.
It's all gonna go back to the digital. It's gonna all go back to the digital dollar. No matter what they talking about, they say that they're gonna have it backed up by rubies and gold and all this other stuff. But it's all gonna be digital. The whole world, the Lord.
They go back by the children. That one dude over there.
Revelation 13. It's everything's going back to Revelation 13. No matter what they're telling you, it's all a trick.
I think God made it over in Libya.
Yeah. Everything goes back to the chip, dog. You gonna get the RFID chip and you get the mark of the beast. Yeah, let's see if the mark of the beast give you peace and prosperity, man.
I'm gonna tell you what they got there they cook over there. He's gonna go to the old town.
Yeah.
And
That's why they killed him. But the Lord, you know who sanctioned that?
Yeah.
The Lord sanctioned that. You get that? The issue of death.
And that's the same reason why they and that's the same reason why they assassinated Kennedy too.
Yeah, well, the issue of death was from the Most High.
Yeah.
But all this, even that thing, it's all BS. Can you get that? The second Ezra's. No, Habakkuk 2.
That's the same reason why they killed Kennedy too. You go back to old town.
Go ahead. Hey, watch this.
Yeah.
This Habakkuk 2 and 6. Shall not all these take up a parable against him?
Start at 5.
Habakkuk 2 and 5.
Because this is Esau as a whole. Because even though those Russian people, they're still Edomites. And then this whole thing is all interconnected. So they're telling you like it's not. It's like when the CV-19 came out, the whole world they were all giving people the juicy juice, right? The Jabberwocky, right? Everybody giving them that. Matter of fact, even when their own daughters and stuff were dying, their kids were dying because you know the what's the name? The president of Iran, his daughter got that and she died from taking that.
One shot they were giving out.
Yeah. Right. So, but the whole world was doing that. So you gotta tell me, how's it they're all enemies, but then they're all doing the same thing? And every president that didn't want to get it, they got killed. Like the president in how do you say it? Haiti.
Yeah.
And the president in what's the
Haiti always catching hell from Africa. They always catching hell
the
from
one?
Africa.
No, it was the president that was Africa too. Congo. I think it was Congo.
Yeah.
I think it was Congo.
Yeah.
It was the Congo. They killed the president because he didn't want to let his people get the shot. He didn't. So every president that didn't want it, they all got killed, right? So all the other presidents and all the other people were down with it, giving their people things. So this is all just a game. What?
This Habakkuk 2 and 4. Behold, his soul, which is lifted up, is not upright in him.
Right. So Esau, and a whole so-called white man, his soul that's within him is not upright in him. His whole thing is to enslave everybody and put everything in subjection under him, and not care whether you're old or young or anything. He don't have it. Yeah, just keep him on bondage. Keep on.
But the just shall live by his faith.
See, but we're here to live by faith. We're here to be the just, Lord willing, so we can live by faith, right?
Verse 5. Yea, also, because he transgressed by wine.
Yeah, he transgressed by wine, going into their different philosophies. The so-called Democrat telling you that everything's about peace and this and that.
Yeah, right.
And everything they do, they lie. Like they tell you what to vote for me because I'm gonna do this. But everything's a lie. But I'm saying ever since they've ever been. That's why he said his soul in him is not upright. So ever since he's been ever in existence, this is how he's been.
He's been doing what he's doing
right now. Yeah, forever. Right?
Says, he is a proud man.
He's a proud man going into pride. And the Lord said pride goes before the fall. Yeah. Right?
Neither keep it at home.
Yeah, he ain't not a. Where's the military? Where's the American military at?
all over the world.
Right? He's not a keeper at home. Where's the Russian military? Everywhere else too. They're not at home.
But one good thing I say about Russia, they never had slaves.
Oh, they had slaves too. Yeah, they did. They had slaves.
And some of those Russian people, they used to send from slaves.
Yeah,
Some of the famous boxer, Alexander Pushkin,
those
was
Jews over there, right?
They
Those are not their Jews.
No, we know that.
Now you okay?
You preaching to the choir now, right?
already
You preaching to the choir.
Well, that's what we're standing here for, to say
Now you think
those people are not you. You are the real you. Look, this is what I say right here. You the real Israel.
that's why
And what was those Russian families
I
that
didn't want to
they
go to history class. I want to read Marvel or something.
Right here. Smart. You know, smart.
The Kaiser,
But keep going.
what do they call those Russian, the dignitaries that they killed, the Russians, they ain't the same people right now that are in rulership. There was, what they used to call them, and they killed them.
I don't even know.
But those was
I
our
know
people
what
as
you're talking about, man.
But see, you so-called Jews over there, they ain't never Russian.
But you preach to
Some
the
of them
choir.
are. Some of them are. But yeah, it goes back to being Esau. That's what I'm saying. They all Esau. They'll bring back into the Bible. They're just Esau. They're Edomites.
But Russia and China and North Korea, they ain't all in trouble, man.
Oh, and we in trouble. But they're in trouble. We're not in trouble. We're not in trouble. Hey, you know how the scripture said that they are not in trouble like other men? That's talking about Esau. But when you're dealing with the men of the Most High, we're not in trouble as other men. Right? The men of the Most High are not in trouble as other men. We don't have the Most High. It says angels encamp around them that fear the Lord. Angels encamp around them that fear the Lord. Keep going.
It says, who enlarges his desire as hell.
Yeah, he enlarges his desire as hell, which that's means the Edomites, they're ruling the whole earth. It says Esau's the end of the world and Jacob is the beginning of that following. Right? Because Esau's ruling the world.
So they're gonna start putting these chips in front.
Right. That's what I'm getting to.
I tell my homeboy, there's only two chips I want for you. Sour cream and onion about you.
Right,
Can I ask you a question?
Keep going, that's what I'm trying to get to.
Can I ask you a quick question? Can I ask you a question? What's your nationality?
Nationality. They damn, I'm looking for Negroes and Negroes like an Indian.
How do you know so much, man, but you don't know who you are? You know about the microchips?
Oh, yeah.
You know that they ain't the real Jews? Right there, that sign. You don't know who you are? That's who you are, bro.
I know who makes the real Jews.
You the Israelite.
Because United States and Great Britain is called that.
Right.
And they built some type of agreement they made.
Yeah, Balfour Declaration.
This is,
Go ahead.
and is as death.
And he's as death, right? Because wherever he goes, he calls what death, war, death, everywhere.
You know he's been,
American, yeah.
you know he's been there and it's torn up again.
Right, exactly.
It
That's
cannot be
the Bible.
satisfied,
That's what the Bible's telling you about this guy. That's what it's talking about.
and cannot be satisfied,
He can't be satisfied.
but gathering unto him all nations.
He gonna gather to him all nations. So ain't this the great melting pot? And he got all different nations here. And he's got his military in different nations too.
And he built unto him all people.
United Nations.
Right.
It's in New York. United Nations.
And he built unto him all people.
And he can do all people because there's all different type of people here. There's Chinese people here. There's Japanese people here. There's so-called French, Spanish, whatever. All different people.
Everybody.
Right.
Verse 6. Shall not all these take up a parable against him?
A parable is like a wise word, a wise saying about a person, and it's going to be like a true saying, but it's going to be like a certain saying, like how they were saying, the so-called.
Riddle.
So yeah.
It's all real.
It's kind of like a quick word, like saying, you know how they say so-called Jews are stingy with money or whatever. Right.
The one sold out Jesus for 30 people to sell.
No, they ain't the one. That was Judas Iscariot.
Yeah.
That was Judas Iscariot, but they're not the ones. We were the ones who did it. So-called black people.
It says,
Yeah. Judas Iscariot.
it says, in a taunting
Right.
proverb against him,
Uh-huh.
and saying, woe to him
Woe
that
and destruction.
increaseth that which is not his.
That woe and destruction to him that increases what is not his. So how did they get America? It wasn't theirs. They stole it. It wasn't theirs. Just how they got Russia. It wasn't theirs. They stole it.
So United States of America, right? That's not the real name. What it was before called United States?
It was called Turtle Island. Yeah. There you go. Yeah.
It says, how long?
Before that,
And to him,
Solomon is coming over here.
They call it Turtle Island.
They were calling it a place where no man dwelt. Nobody was over.
They were called Turtle Island. Yeah.
it says, and to him that laded himself with thick clay.
Thick clay, a ba'yat, which means debt. He laid himself with thick clay. So America got big debt, but so did Russia, and so did all the whole world is in thick clay. They got debt. But
Or dead to whom?
to the Rothschilds, to the so-called.
Oh, yeah, the Rothschild. Okay, now
The
you're
banking
right.
family.
Banking family. Right?
Revelation 13 and 16.
Yeah.
Revelation 13, beginning at verse 16, and it reads, and he causes all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their forehead, and that no man may buy or sell, save he that had the mark or the name of the beast or the number of his name.
And so that's from Russia to China to North Korea to South Korea to all back over here, all the way back to America. Everybody's going to get Nicaragua. They don't have
Why
because that's part of prophecy.
Okay. Is the Rothschild behind?
Yeah.
Yes.
No, really, the Most High is behind it.
Most
Oh,
high.
but truthfully, yeah, the Most High, but he's using them as a vessel, right? Using them as a thing to ultimately so the Lord can give them their judgment. Because
Somebody
you got that one? He did that Amalek is a head of the nation.
some connection is something about this. A lot of people gonna take their stuff in their hand and they go ahead. Some they're gonna start getting sick.
Yeah. Yeah, that's in 15.
Maybe a sword, maybe a sword. Hey, I was going to get cancer. Right, yeah. This is how this is trying to be. This is Isaiah 14:14. It says, I will send above the heights of the clouds. I will be like the Most High.
That's a so-called white man. He said his heights above the clouds. He's going to be like the Most High. That's his mentality. He always think like he's God. If you look at how he operates, the so-called white man thinks he's God.
You look at what he's doing now.
Right. You think he's God. Right? So we're coming to tell you, so-called black, Hispanic, and Native Indians, that you're gods. That we're the people who God loves. The Most High love us.
After we separate from the terror, that all people die because they took their children after the 126. Last man standing, right?
No. We elect. If we ain't gonna get this. We ain't getting it. Lord willing, Lord willing, we're part of that number because no man that's gonna be elected is gonna get it. So if you're meant to be saved, you're not gonna get it. You're not gonna get it. Right?
I don't want it, man.
You got that?
Let them do it. Turn back to your true power. Y'all about to come shot.
I don't even like being dunking no needle, let alone checking me. Man. World War, we making World War III now.
Oh yeah, definitely. Yeah, because it's in the scriptures.
It's already begun.
Jeremiah 50. That's in the scriptures. Jeremiah.
China and Russia.
Start at 3. 2 or 3.
And that BRICS currency, they say other countries that are joining in the BRICS currency already. Oh, did you hear about what happened over there in the Congo?
Yeah.
They trying to overthrow the country.
Right, yeah, that's what I'm talking. I just said that. I'm talking about. Okay.
Revelation chapter 16, verse 1.
Right, because this is what you're talking about. Them being sick, right?
And I heard a great voice out of the temple,
Right? That's after they take the mark, right?
saying to the 7 angels, go your ways, and pour out the vials of the wrath of the Most High upon the earth.
The wrath of the Most High upon the earth, right?
That's not now, yeah.
And the first went and poured out his vial upon the earth, and there fell a noisome and grievous sword
Grievous sword, right?
upon
Start getting sick.
the man which had the mark of the beast,
Which the man that had the mark of the
Well, I'm telling you, people don't get sick.
It's beautiful because that's in the Bible. That's all prophecy. So, brother, you know a lot, brother. Like the brother was saying, it's crazy. You know what I'm saying?
and upon them which worship his image.
Which worship this system. They're gonna worship this whole system because they don't want to let it go. And that's what we were just talking about. Our people don't want to let this system go,
So
and that's
the
what's
same-
gonna work.
so
So
the
so-called
same-
black, Hispanic, and Native is gonna be destroyed because they don't want to let this
So
system.
Satan trying to take as many people as he can with him. That's the bottom line.
Yeah, Esau. Yeah, of course.
Yeah, of course. That's what it is. He's trying to take as many people as he can with him.
Which really, because he got the mentality of if I can't have it, nobody can. But the Lord
He
said,
can't have it. He can't have it all.
yeah, if he can't have it all, then that's what he's doing. The pollution, all the things that's happening. Okay, that we're gonna destroy them that destroyed the earth. Amalek, yeah.
Hey, brother, can you just move over a little bit so there's a camera? Yeah, either it don't matter, back or yeah, just so he's.
Right there, that's good. You good? Go
Yeah,
ahead.
you're good right
Right
there.
Right
there.
there.
All right. Right here, right
You good?
You good?
All they need is to hear, they not see.
All right.
No, they need to see you, brother. They need
No.
They need,
to see you.
yeah, they need, yeah.
This is Numbers 24 and 20. I believe this is the book, but I had to find it. It says, and when he looked on Amalek, he took up his parable and said, Amalek was the first of the nations.
Right. See, the so-called Jewish, which you're talking about the Rothschilds, they're the first of all the nations because they're the ones who got the trillion. I don't even know what's past trillion. What's the number past trillion?
No million.
Yeah, they got.
No million, yeah.
That's how much money they have. They run the whole world, and everybody is in debt to them. All the
Pretty
world.
much.
And Russia's in debt to them. Everybody's in debt to
Pretty
them.
much they Satan.
Well,
Yeah.
when you go
Satan
into
means
that
your
word,
adversary, means your enemy. Yeah.
No, yeah.
when you go into that word first, it's chief, the head.
Yeah.
And it says, Amalek was the first of the nations, but his latter end shall be that he perish forever.
Right. That's a beautiful thing. Because being chief meaning that they're the head of all the other nations. So all these other nations have to answer to them.
I'm gonna tell you
When they're trading out their gold, that's the reason why it's a thing with them so-called trading out the dollar, and they're supposed to be de-dollarization. All that's all fake. It's all just so they can get to the Quran, so they can get into the chip.
So-
That's all that de-dollarization is.
So the
It's
paper
not.
money
It's
is an IOU.
yeah. It's IOU. Yeah.
That very no.
It's a IOU.
This is the book of Exodus 17 and 16. For when he said, because the Lord has sworn that the Lord Yahweh will have war with Amalek from generation to generation.
Right. Yeah. Because the Lord. This is all set up so the Lord can judge Amalek, so He can judge them. But the Lord got to give us our judgment too. So it's all set up that our people are going to get the chip so they can get judged, but ultimately so the Lord can judge them. It's a whole end game. It's a domino effect to all this. But the Lord is going to set up where the elect is going to be saved, and we're going to bring back Israel.
Okay.
We're going to bring back the whole nation.
This is a good question. This is a good question. How and why did we wind up in Egypt in the first place?
Because they set it up. They went into the thing because back in the 50s or 30s, right? They went into the thing. They basically they manipulated the stock market, made it crash. Then they had to borrow money, right? They had to borrow money, and then those people who set up like the what's his name, Roosevelt. Roosevelt he's a Freemason, so he's part of their system. All the Masons, the Freemasons is all connected to the Illuminati. They're all connected. So he took the gold standard off from back in the dollar,
Right.
back in the 30s, and then he turned around and borrowed money. So why are you borrowing money when now your gold is not backing the money? That's going to automatically put you in extreme debt, right? So that's why I read that this person is going to be have thick clay, and clay goes into a bayat, which means debt.
And therefore, you always in their pocket.
Always going to be in your pocket.
I got this right here. This is Genesis 7:47 and 15, and it says, "And when money faileth in the land of Egypt,
Right.
and in the land of Canaan,
Right. And this
it
place
says,
is spiritually Egypt and it's spiritually Canaan. Because how you know that is because what? They got the pyramid on the back of the dollar bill, and there's a place in the East Coast called New Canaan. So this place is New Canaan.
and
Right.
there's a place here called Bosra.
Babylon, yeah. And a place called Babylon. So this is all that place. Yeah, because Babylon was Babylon, Illinois. Yeah. There's Babylon called Babylon, Illinois. Yeah.
And it says,
And that's always go.
It says, and all the Egyptians came to Joseph, which Joseph is one of my forefathers.
Yeah.
And it says, and said, give us bread, for why should we die in thy presence? For thy money faileth. And Joseph said, give your cattle, and I will give you for your cattle if money faileth. And it says, and they brought their cattle into Joseph, and Joseph gave them bread in exchange for horses, and for flocks, and for the cattle and the herds, and for the asses.
And you want to know what's crazy about that? And with this time period? Because back, and I'm not even that long ago, my mom's period, she said that when she was a kid, they had cattle, they had things. So they gave it up to so-called have a so-called good life. But now you're dependent on these people to go to the grocery stores. But when the grocery store's empty, watch it. It says, go catch out.
And it says, and he fed them with bread for all their cattle for that year. And when that year was ended, they came unto him the second year,
Check, hey, things are still bad.
and said unto him, we will not hide it from the Lord how that our money is spent. My Lord also hath our herds of cattle. Here is not aught left in the sight of my Lord, but our bodies and our lands.
Right? See, they're either gonna have to. The only thing to be able to do, you got to give up your body. So that's what they're gonna. That's why they're gonna get the chip. There's nothing else to give. They gave the money, they gave up the cattle, and now there's nothing left but to give what your soul, your spirit. So that's what's gonna happen. They're gonna have to give this thing for the rock.
I see you go.
No, that's
Terminator, yeah. That's a big nuclear weapon.
Yeah, that's what's coming to America.
We're talking about extraterrestrial.
Yeah, talking about
We're talking about extraterrestrial, yeah.
Hey, did somebody send you? Somebody send you?
Send me?
Yeah.
Oh, no, I just can't.
Hey, the Lord sent us here.
That made vocab.
No, he ain't speaking like that.
He ain't
That's not
speaking.
Go ahead.
Still gonna go on? And it says, and there is, verse 19.
Hey, brother, spies.
Wherefore shall we die before thine eyes, both we and our land? Buy us and our land for bread, and we and our land will be servants unto Pharaoh,
Right.
and
Servants,
give us seed,
that put you right automatically into slavery. You get the chip.
that we may live and not die,
Move, man.
that the land be not desolate.
Right, and that's why it said he that it saved he that have the chip. And when you read that word, it actually says save. So you're basically trying to save yourself. Right? You're trying to save your own self. You're trying to save your own self. So that's the only way. Go ahead.
You know what? Let me tell you the sad truth, man. That's gonna be the first time for one of the time.
Oh yeah, that's what they tell you that in the scripture. Right?
This Jeremiah 50, I still have one.
Yeah, that's what it's saying. Because a lot of them they're gonna be eating their children because they're gonna no money. They're gonna have to eat their children. They're gonna have to eat.
They're gonna be starving that bad.
Yeah, they're gonna starve that bad. They're gonna eat their own arm. There's one scripture say they're gonna eat their own arm.
Have you heard that movie called Alive? That plane crash?
Right? Yeah.
People, weakest people, plane, he got so hungry.
Right. Well, that's gonna happen here in Babylon the Great, and you ain't gonna be. It don't gotta be a frozen tundra for you to. They're gonna be eating it.
Right now, you get dog out here running around, you wrapped up in this tortilla somewhere.
Yeah.
Barbecue sauce on it.
Huh?
The barbecue
Hell
sauce.
yeah.
Little sriracha, yeah. Come on, there you go. Little sriracha sauce. Yeah, there you go.
This is Jeremiah 50
Right. Jeremiah 50. What?
at the top. For the word of the Lord, Yahweh Shai, spake against Babylon and against the land of the
The
Chaldees.
Lord is speaking against this place, America, Babylon the Great, right?
By Jeremiah the prophet.
Look at the condition we in, man. Trump ain't gonna use this out of this.
No, nobody.
So that means they'll make
The
no
most
difference.
High got to get us out of this. The Lord Most High got to come get us in those chairs. What they
I
call
don't care
UFOs.
who get it off. It's not gonna get it out.
Hey,
No.
I want Trump in there. He gonna get a man to get shit popping, you know.
He don't get cracked. He don't get
Right,
cracked.
no, we want war. We want war in Creek. We think Trump will get it.
It's coming already. We already been going. It's already back.
It's already started. Just been start flying.
Yeah, but it's already been given.
Hey, Chuck, go get it cracking, man. We
We
want
need
something
more of
off.
them. We need some more of them. We need lots more of them.
That's in verse 2.
I'm tired of going to work.
Declare ye among the nations.
And
Yeah,
there's no money.
So we're declaring it. Yeah, we ain't really making no money. So the Lord said, tell us, come out here, declare this among all the nations, right?
And publish.
And publish it, right? And make it public. We're out here in the public.
And set up a standard. A standard.
Yeah, set up a standard. We're saying the law, statutes, commandments is a standard for you to be saved, right? A man is supposed to have a beard, brother. You're supposed to know you're supposed to keep your beard.
I'm gray out here.
Yeah, you got it. It's okay. It says wisdom is gray, right? The hoary head. Yeah, you despise not a gray hair. So you're supposed to have a gray hair.
Publish and conceal not. Say, Babylon is taken.
Yeah.
Baal is confounded.
Yeah, hey, that right there is Baal. He's confounded.
Hey,
Esau. Yeah, right there. Esau. He's confounded.
Modern day ball.
Yeah, modern day Baal, modern day Baal.
Murdoch.
They made him
Murdoch
They
is
made
broken
him.
in pieces.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Right.
Murdoch
This
is
guy's broken in pieces, man.
That's right.
This is done.
Her idols are confounded.
Are all the
Yeah.
idols in this place is confounded.
Her images are broken in pieces.
Right. Skip down.
33.
Oh, yeah, no.
Jeremiah 50 and 9. Look, for lo, I will raise
Which means look, to look.
and cause to come up against Babylon
Right? Gets
an
better.
assembly of great nations.
Right? Because you're talking about the bricks, right? So So the Lord's raising up assembly of great nations, right?
From the north country.
From the north country, which is where
So
Russia
I'm
at,
right.
north
So I'm
country.
talking about the BRICS currency.
Right, right.
And they shall set themselves in array against her.
They're going to set themselves in array in battle against America.
From thence she shall be taken.
Right, then hey, she's going to be taken, right?
The arrows shall be as of a mighty expert man. None shall return in vain.
Hey, the arrows meaning what? The missiles, right? Hey, bro, hey,
That was in the missile, yeah.
yeah, hey, you're right, huh? Hey, it's crazy how I didn't know this point. Oh, that's the missile. Yeah, you use right. Go ahead. Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah,
This is some arrows in space, too.
yeah, it's gonna go up and then come back down.
Yeah.
Yeah, the missiles, the ICBM missiles, yeah. Intercontinental missiles, yeah.
Now
They
I
have
have,
some already up there trained to get back.
Isaiah.
Elon Musk want to talk about going to Mars and all that.
Of course.
They never happened. They never went to the moon. They made that up because you got the Van Allen film. They never made it.
No, the moon landing was
That's fake. Yeah, it was fake. Yeah.
It's the book of Isaiah, chapter 47.
Got the thing on the Hollywood cut.
Yeah, exactly. That's all
Cut.
Disney production.
Yeah, right.
Isaiah 47, verse 1 says,
Come on,
it
bro.
says, come down and sit in the dust,
Right.
O virgin daughter of Babylon.
Because it says she should be taken. Babylon, now come sit in the dust, O virgin, because she's going to be taken. Go sit in the dust, O virgin daughter, what?
Of Babylon.
Of Babylon. This is the daughter of Babylon. Because this is made the image of ancient Babylon. This ancient Babylon is over there in the east. But this is the daughter of Babylon.
Look at the Statue of Liberty.
Right. Right.
Statue of Liberty. And you got to hear. Hey, that is struck.
Yeah, twice, yeah.
It says, sit on the ground.
Statue of Liberty.
Yeah, that was a sign. That was a
I'm
sign.
telling you,
Something, yeah.
And you know what? People been yacht watching one and stuff. These killer whales.
Capsizing them? Yeah. Okay, see? There was, yeah. Hey, see? That's the Lord. The Lord said that he was
You
going
say
to
no
make
Aquaman and shit, man.
Yeah, the Lord.
You know?
Hey, the Lord, that's the Most High, though. He said he's going to make the beast come against them.
Yep.
Right?
They go out there in the yacht, and next thing you know, they hit.
Right?
And then they're saying,
It says, well, it could be Leviathan.
Yeah, I was going to say that.
what?
I was going to say that. Get that.
What's that?
Amos.
It's something like a crack.
It's like Godzilla, man.
Leviathan is a sea serpent.
Oh, it's like the movie A Passive Attack, something like that.
Kind of like that.
Yeah,
Think
yeah.
about it more like Godzilla.
Yeah.
Somewhere around that ball.
Right. So a lot of these movies, you tell them,
Yeah.
Predict the
Predict
program.
the
well,
program.
science fiction becomes science fact.
Well, it's predict the program. They know it's true. It's all in the Bible. They know that all that's in the Bible. That's why they do
I'm gonna
it.
tell you another show, y'all.
And then Esau, he like to go discover and shit.
I'm gonna tell you another show.
Because there's left-hand prophets. So they have to tell us what they're going to do before they do it.
I'm gonna tell
They
you
do
another
that
thing
by
we
what?
watching too. Another television show we watching. The Simpsons.
Right.
And the Simpsons, they
Predict
do
the program.
But then you got that saying that fiction is much more strange than non-fiction.
Yeah, the truth. Yeah, the truth is more strange
If
than
it's gonna get real, you gonna wish it's fake.
yeah.
Oh, you can be witching.
Yeah, because the apparitions are gonna happen. All these different
Lord,
things.
he's gonna send some
It ain't gonna
shit.
get so bad. They're gonna need to be crying to the good Lord for the rocks and fall on them. It ain't gonna get so bad.
It's gonna get bad. It's gonna get pretty rough.
Fighting in the streets and
There's gonna be a lot of punching in the face, right?
Let me finish this.
people falling out of buildings.
You guys got something? Isaiah 47, verse 1, it says, come down and sit in the dust, O virgin daughter of Babylon. Sit on the ground, there is no throne. O daughter of the Chaldeans, for thou shalt no more be called tender and delicate.
Tender.
You know what, man? God, you're preaching. Not people like this, and y'all getting it out.
They don't get it.
They don't
They
care.
don't
They don't care.
get it.
The truth is the truth.
Yeah.
We know they don't like it.
We
You gotta-
know they
you
don't
got
like
a job to do. Because if we don't do this,
Because
man,
it's
that's all.
judgment against the bill. Everything
Oh,
happens,
let me see.
it's judgment. It's that thing called judgment.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Will fear or whether they will prepare.
Hey, when you're talking about that thing, right?
This is Amos 93 says, and though they hide themselves in the top of Carmel.
Right, they go because the elites already know everything, like you say, the predictive programming, so they know that the missiles are gonna come. So they got their own the bunkers and everything. So yeah, they set up.
That's not gonna save.
Yeah.
It's not gonna
Well, it's gonna save them so they can be the first fruits of slavery. It's gonna save them, but the other people, if you think you got a bunker, that ain't gonna save them.
Nope.
But the elite, it's gonna save them so they can be the first fruits of slavery.
I will search and take them out thence.
Yes.
And though they be hid
right, so
from my sight,
right, they're gonna be hid from the Lord's sight. Right?
in the bottom of the sea,
See, they even got bunkers under the sea, right? Right.
thence will I command the serpent,
Right, which is Leviathan.
and he shall bite them.
Right? So you're talking about the thing capsize them in the sea.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Lord got Leviathan in the sea that's gonna bite them.
think they're getting out of it.
They think they're getting out of it. Hey, the Lord will.
You think you're getting out of it, you just read the creek.
Yeah.
This is the book of Jeremiah 16, verse 16.
Getting out of it, you just read
Behold,
the creek,
I
yeah?
will send for many fishers, said the Lord Yahweh, and they shall fish them. You see the fishers right here.
Yeah, we're fishing.
We're fishing right here. The bait is the word.
Yeah.
Right.
And it says, and after that will I send for many hunters,
lie.
and they shall hunt them from every mountain and from every hill and out of every holes of the rocks.
Right.
So wherever they might be, Most High, he don't need to find them. He already knows where they at.
No, they already know where they're running.
Yeah. But we
He's
gonna,
actually- he's
but
actually
the Lord
gonna
gonna have it. He want them to go there so we can, because he said we're gonna search them out. When everything comes, when the Lord make the elect, Lord willing, we're part of that number. We're gonna go and search them out and bring them out and put them in chains.
Yeah, we ain't gonna be knocking on the door.
One that man slavery shall be
It's like, Brian, go get that. Oh,
Uh-huh.
that's beautiful.
Revelation
That's beautiful.
13.
Get that.
One man slavery shall be a slave.
13:9.
That's what he said.
Yeah, we're
Revelation
gonna
13:9.
So therefore it's time to pay the price.
Yeah, that's what, yeah. Hey, that's beautiful. Hey, it's crazy.
I got it. Revelation.
Hey, you
No,
know,
I
you
really didn't know that the time because hey, our people have zeal now.
With the knowledge, yeah. Brother, you gotta get to this, man. Basically, there, you know.
These people, they don't like this now.
Everybody what they don't like.
Look here, man. Probably somebody has to buy here and throw rocks.
We don't like.
Let them go.
We don't know.
When they tried to shoot us a few months ago.
Yeah. But we don't care, bro. Look.
Got what? Downtown?
Yeah, we don't care, bro. We willing to die for the truth, bro. We don't care.
Sitting in the car right there, pointing your gun like,
Yo,
Yeah,
that's activated.
we don't care.
That's activated. Go.
Look, but we're in the time. If I may say, we're in the time. We're at the end of this thing.
Right.
We don't care, bro. Let us. Hey, come spit on us. Hey, do what you gotta do. Cause we here to talk this
Probably
shit.
know y'all be out here and say, yeah, I got you. You probably seen me out here before.
Hey, we willing to die for this shit, bro.
Basically, it comes down to this: the Lord sends angels to camp around him and fear him. So the angels are going to be here, is going to protect us. So ain't nothing going to happen. But if it happened, hey, Lord willing, you die doing the work. So that way, after from the body is present with the Lord.
Say,
But
This is a people die for the
after from the body is present with the Lord.
It goes to the game.
Well, that's the power of the Most High.
But if we die for the truth.
Whether we live, we live for the truth. Whether we die for the truth.
This is Proverbs 16 and 7. When a man's ways please the Lord, he maketh even his enemies to be at peace with him.
We don't worry about it, bro. We had to show our promises, bro. We had to do about work for our everything.
People out here can be so wild, they die, man, the worm won't even go.
We had to do about our business, bro.
It's Revelation. It's Revelation chapter 13, verse 9. If any man have an ear, let him hear. He that leadeth into captivity shall go into captivity.
They say he
That's what I'm saying.
lead into captivity. Shall go on. But I'm going about proof that it's in the Bible. So, do you have a Bible on your dresser? Your grandma's dresser?
Well,
She
going
never-
around,
she
going
never
around.
Bible the whole
That's
time.
the King James 1511 Bible, ain't it? That's the King James 1511.
But no. That's well, yeah. You got the whole Bible. You got the King James.
That's the right one.
That's the right. That's crazy. Well, it's beautiful. This is might be an angel.
That's the right one. It's 1511 Bible. That's the
King
right
James
one.
over there. Where? Yeah.
Yeah,
That's crazy. Because he keep. Yeah, that's crazy.
That's the right one.
He that killeth with the sword must be killed with the sword. Here is the patience and the faith of the saints.
In the patience and the faith of saints. That's what the patience and faith is for, man. So we can put our captives into captivity. Man. I need that.
So therefore, technically, they in debt.
Right. Yeah, definitely.
Really,
Technically,
at the end of the day, Esau,
they're dead to the
Israel,
Most High.
you dead to the yes, man. I'm saying,
They weren't dead to me. How much you want to show?
the brother was talking about how wait for the truth, but not for the truth. This is Psalms 48 and 14. For this power is our power forever and ever, and you will be our guide even unto the death.
Woo! Hey, he's gonna be our guy even into the what? Yeah.
So they just go lose, man. So one thing I say about the
That's beautiful. They
he's
very
a
good.
good chess player, man. You know, he's a good chess player.
Oh yeah.
He's a great
All the
chess
rest
player,
ain't no
man.
contest.
Yeah.
So in Romans chapter 14, verse 8, it says, "But whether we live unto the Lord."
See, where we live, we're alive, we're doing this for the Lord, right? We're out here on the highways and the byways, right? Right. But
And whether we die unto the
and
Lord.
if we die, somebody come out here and shoot us, wait, we die to the Lord. We die for the Lord.
Whether
Right?
we live, therefore, or die, we are the Lord's.
We belong to the Most High. And like you said, they're just gonna get a worse thing because what? We're the apple of the Most High's eye.
Yeah,
Right?
but
They're gonna get a worse
you know,
punishment.
Jewish church, what they call it, synagogue?
Synagogues, yeah.
When they blow them up and everything, it's a big, commotion.
Right.
And that's the synagogue of Satan.
Right. Yeah, absolutely. Right.
I got one more.
This
quick.
guy.
Revelation chapter 14, verse 13, it says, "And I heard a voice from heaven saying unto me, Right blessed are the dead which die in the Lord from henceforth. Yea, saith the Spirit, that they may rest from their labors and their works do follow them." It says, "And I heard a voice from heaven
Right.
saying unto me, Right blessed are the dead
Right.
which die in the Lord."
Right. Blessed are the dead that die in the Lord. So if we die, we're gonna be blessed. They're that die in the Lord.
Right.
Because a lot of people are gonna die, but they're gonna die in the Lord. They're not walking that path on that straight and narrow.
Right.
Right?
Which die in the Lord from henceforth. Yea, saith the Spirit, that they may rest from their labors, doing the work, right?
Right.
It says, and their works do follow them.
A rest being into the kingdom. That's going to be the true rest when we have the kingdom, and we don't have to worry about being afraid. We don't have to worry about waking up, going to work, because all the people are going to be our
It's
slaves.
modern day slavery, that's all.
Yeah,
Modern day slavery.
Yeah, this is modern day slave, but we don't put. Instead, they're going to be our slaves. This
You
time.
know what Russia and China said about Trump? They got surprised Trump and these people that win. They got surprised.
Oh, well, good. We need that. That's why we need him to be. We need him to be elected. So they
This
can
is
give me a
how-
surprise.
This is Isaiah 14:2. "And the people shall take them and bring them to their place, and the house of Israel shall possess them in the land of the Lord Yahweh Shai for servants and handmaids, and they shall take them captives, who captives they were,
Yeah.
and they shall rule over their oppressors." So we're gonna rule over Esau, Edom, and all these other nations, man.
Right.
Yeah.
So this is what's coming, man. And we want Trump to get in office. So this
That's what Russia and China say. They won't Trump. They want Trump to be president because they got surprised.
That's good. We want him. We want
want
him.
him.
We want him to get that surprise too. You know what I'm
And
saying?
that surprise,
Hey,
and that surprise ain't coming out of Cracker Jack box
come on,
either.
man. Whatever. We need that. But
In Revelation chapter 2, verse 9, "I know thy works in tribulation and poverty."
right? Because we're out here working. We're doing this work, but we're in tribulation and we're in poverty. We're at the bottom of this thing. So-called Black Hispanic Canadians, we're at the bottom. We're in the ghettos, the barrios, the reservations. We're at the bottom, man.
You Right. It's gonna come to all these, you know,
It's gonna get melted.
They're gonna be gone.
To melt with
Oh
fervent
man,
heat.
what?
What
What about, we don't need this.
No, we don't own none of it. No, man.
Exactly, so we don't need it.
We don't own none of it. No, man. Yeah, we don't own none of it. No, I just tell you that. Yeah.
But down on the rich,
We're rich. No, we're rich. We're rich with the knowledge, and we're rich in faith. And not to mention, we're rich because the promise that our Father gave, the Father in heaven gave to Abraham, and it's bestowed onto us.
Right.
So that's beautiful. That's rich. That's riches, right? It's so riches.
All
Right.
that will be melted.
Yeah.
and I know the
Remember
blasphemy.
the West is gonna do that.
Yeah. That's what. What? There you go.
Yeah.
Yeah. Watch it.
And I know the blasphemy of them,
I know the
which
Bible,
say,
which means wicked lies, right?
which say they are Jews and are not.
We
We
say
have to tell you earlier.
that they say that they're Jews and they are not. Well, I'm just showing
And
you.
that's
That's the
coming
Bible.
out. And you know what? They stand in that verse.
Oh yeah, they say that verse.
That's why we don't never bring it out. They run from it.
But are the synagogues of Satan?
Well, oh, they're the synagogue of what?
The synagogues of Satan.
But they're the synagogue of Satan. There you go.
Yeah,
Really,
really.
every time you grow up in one of the synagogues, they pray. It takes international news or something like that.
Yeah. Well, that scripture really applied to Jacob for the wickedness, but we apply that to Esau this time.
Right, because you had wicked Jakes back in those times where they were basically following under Esau's customs, which is pretty much what they're doing now. Under the Esau's
Romans
customs.
8 number Esau.
Yeah, right.
And another thing too is they try to pass a law for where you can't be that kind of thing.
Oh, right,
They're
absolutely,
taking away freedom of speech right there.
absolutely.
So I'm surprised when they do pass that law. People like that.
Of course.
We already
Yeah,
know.
but it's okay.
We already know.
Everybody's been strong.
The scriptures tell us that that we gonna catch
That's
it.
why they passed. That's why we want them to pass the law because they know what's coming. They know the truth.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Yes, I know.
So remember, you mentioned how, like you said, all this is going to be melted, right?
Yeah.
All right, I got you on this. This is the book of Ezekiel 38 and 20. So that the fishes of the sea, and the fowls of heaven, and the beasts of the field, and all the creeping things that creep upon the earth, and all the men that are upon the face of the earth, shall shake at my presence, and the mountains shall be thrown down, and the steep places shall fall, and every wall shall fall to the ground. And that's what we're talking about this place. All these walls,
Now, water we drinking, all the water won't go past you, but the truth
It's going to burn. It's gonna burn. Ain't nothing gonna stand on this in this place.
big old bonfire. Big ass bonfire.
That lake of fire, Revelation, that's talking about so-called American Babylon the Great.
Yeah.
This is the book of 2 Peter,
Yeah.
Peter.
chapter 3, and let me start off in
Yeah, I heard about that movie, that part from the Hunchback of
Yeah,
Notre
yeah,
Dame.
yeah.
Don't you know that true story?
Yeah.
It's not true
It is.
business.
Yeah.
It's not true business. And you know Prince Charles, right? He an incest man.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Because his mama and her cousin.
Yeah.
And her cousin. Yeah. No.
oh yeah, well,
Oh, yeah. King of Bottom too, Chris.
Yeah.
damn.
They King of Bottom because all they riches is stolen. Still got it. Yeah. Still got it. Yeah.
Does the Lord for do something about ill-gotten gains?
This is 2 Peter 3, verse 10. It says, but the day of the Lord will come as a thief in the night, in which the heavens shall pass away with a great noise.
Right? So this rulership that Esau got, it's going to pass away with a great noise. You know what that noise is?
They dropped
Now, yeah, well, the trumpet's going to blow too, but then the ICBM message. Yeah, it's
Oh!
you'll hear the structure. You're going to boom.
it. Sonic boom.
Yeah, Sonic boom behind it. Yeah.
And the elements shall melt with fervent heat.
There you go. The elements. We're talking about what's going to happen to all this. And that building's just an element. that element is going to melt with fervent heat.
Says the earth also,
Even crumble is gonna melt. That's how hot it is. When it's hot.
says the earth also, and the works that are therein shall be burned up.
Right, and that's what the Lord will come destroy. That's what he's destroying warlocks. Right?
Modern day Chaldeans.
This is modern day Chaldeans, yeah.
This is the book of Malachi, chapter 4, verse 1. For behold, the day cometh that shall burn as an oven, and all the proud, yea, and all that do wickedly.
And America's got nothing but people filled with pride and people that do wickedness.
You can't get married.
Right, all wicked, right? Exactly.
And it says,
The bottom line is, y'all brothers, why turn out the way it turned out? You do what you want to do, but that don't mean you should.
Absolutely. So the Lord said, thou shalt not do.
it
You
says,
do what you want to do, but that don't mean you should.
It ain't beneficial to you.
it says, and all the proud, yea, and all that do wickedly shall be stubborn.
Yeah, all the wicked, they're gonna be stubborn. So you ever see like that? So it's stubborn. All that's in the Bible. Ash is nothing.
And it says,
That's what's gonna happen.
and the day that cometh shall burn them up,
Hey, that day is gonna come, is gonna burn them up.
saith the Lord of hosts, that it shall leave them neither root nor branch.
They're gonna be no bread. So they're gonna grow, they're gonna have no one's gonna live here, you're not gonna have any children, you're not gonna have anything.
Well, it's the
And this place gonna be wiped out. The Lord said that not even was it Ishmael should pitch his tents.
Arabian shall tent there.
No,
He
Arabian
shall
shall pitch his
make
tent,
a
yeah.
fold there.
Yeah.
Wow,
So nobody's gonna be coming.
So that's right. Because it's already getting so bad to where it's not a good idea to have children.
Right.
Son,
They can step up to the shade.
And it says, but unto you,
that's the book right there. That's the book that Catholic Church trying to hide.
Yeah, exactly.
That's the book they're trying to hide.
Yeah, that's right. That's
The
it.
Catholic Church
Trying to hide.
uses it.
Right.
They don't hide it.
No, they do take a lot.
In the book they took out the Bible, yeah.
The Catholic got it.
I know that the Catholic Church actually still
They
has
have
it.
it
But
since 1611. But the Catholic Christians keep that out the Bible. They don't want you to know about that.
Christianity has completely moved it
Y'all know what Putin did about 3 weeks ago, right?
Oh, right. I know about that. Yeah.
Icon. A lot of people here in America don't make life.
but it says here in verse 2,
They never valued them anyway.
They never buy a minute, you want to do about them.
it says, but unto you that fear my name shall the Son of Righteousness arise with healing
That's
in
how
his
it's
wings.
That's how Shai is going to rise with healing within his wings, which that's that chariot. That's why you're going to be transformed in the twinkling of an eye, right?
And it says, and ye shall go forth and grow up as calves of the stall,
Right,
and ye shall tread down the wicked.
right. We're going to tread down the wicked.
For they shall be ashes under the soles of your feet in that day, that I shall do this, saith the Lord power of hosts.
Because that's going to be America. Everything see that picture how it's burning? See that? Hopefully, we hoping that be us in the chariots looking down.
Yeah.
In Psalms 91, it says you should only see the reward of the wicked.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you
Right.
don't see.
I'm gonna take everybody up. Okay, now look what's gonna happen. I say if you look what's happening, you know.
Yeah, homeboy down the street, yeah, you see him down there?
Yeah.
He gonna get it. All these people will get it.
Right.
And if you don't see the reward of the wicked, that means you're a part of it.
Oh, yeah.
Right.
It's Ezekiel chapter 22, verse 20. As they gather silver and brass and iron and lead and tin.
Yeah, see, these are all people's works, all the things that they're so-called doing. They say they're good people. They say they love God, but they think it's just wood, tin.
Oh, yeah, you ain't supposed to worship nothing made of wood and stone.
Right. Unto the
You're not
midst,
supposed to worship those.
unto the midst of the furnace,
Right.
to blow the fire upon it,
Yeah,
to melt it.
because America's gonna be a fire, and it's gonna test what kind of person you are. We're gonna find out in that day. It's gonna test you to see what kind of person you are. Right?
So will I gather you in my anger, and in my fury I will leave you in there and melt you.
Right. And the Lord's going to gather the wicked and toss them into the furnace, so to say, because that's what the missiles is going to do. The missiles are going to be that furnace.
Like throwing them there to get a flamethrower. Okay.
This is Psalms 91. I'm going to start at 7. 1,000 shall fall at thy side, and 10,000 at thy right hand.
Right? So
But-
thousands of people are going to drop dead in these last days. People are going to die of hunger, starvation. They're going to be dying. It's going to be a lot of
It's
stuff.
gonna be a lot of famine.
A lot of famine, period, yeah. So a lot of people are going to 10,000 on your right, there's going to be a lot of people dying. All things are going to happen.
Something like in the
But
Mad
it
Max
shall
movie,
not
you know?
come nigh thee.
But it ain't going to come nigh you.
Only-
Lord willing, the men that, if you're doing this, Lord willing, you're the men of the Lord. Lord willing, you're part of that number. Lord willing, we're part of that number.
Only with thine eyes shalt thou behold
Right?
and see the reward of the wicked.
Yep. See, so we're hoping to see the reward of the wicked, so we can see their destruction, and then we be saved in the Most High, into the Son of the Most High, right? The Son of Righteousness will come upon you with the wings of healing, right? And which that's what we're going to be in as chariots. In the twinkling of an eye, our body should change.
You know the Vatican got 50 miles. You know the Vatican got 50 miles of our stuff in there.
Right.
Walk.
Right.
50 miles.
Because thou hast made Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, which is my refuge, even the Most High, thy habitation, there shall no evil befall thee, neither shall any plague come nigh thy dwelling.
Done. All right. I got one. Go ahead.
This is the book of Ezekiel, chapter 5, verse 12. A third part shall die with the, like it says, a third part of thee shall die with the pestilence, and with famine shall they be consumed in the midst of thee. And a third part shall fall by the sword round about thee, and I will scatter a third part into all the winds, and I will draw the sword after thee.
Two-thirds of our people should die. So,
But a lot of it is going to be family.
right, a lot of it is going to be family. So with all that, we want to give all praises and all honor and all glory unto Yahweh.
Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Kakudash.
Yeah, double honor to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, Reuben and Duglaw, to the elders, the brothers out there, hey, preach the truth, sincerity, risking lives going down the air for the elect, Shalom. The Israelite foreigners and phenotype may look like another nation, but bloodline goes back to Israel, to your father, and have come back to his home. Shalom. To you sisters, you Bakwathi, who listen to your husband, which is your spiritual leader, will beat this in with silence and a Baba ball.
Baba.
Shalom, shalom. Kwam Yasharallah.
Come Yeshua.
Kwam Yasharallah.
Come Yeshua.
Kwam Yasharallah.
Come Yeshua.
Kwam Yasharallah.
Come Yeshua.
Nice car.